Hi guys, I'm Solaris. Welcome to my channel, Solaris Fairy Astrology and Tarot, where I channel for you all sorts of psychic messages to help you in your love life using astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards. Today's video is what is coming up in your love life for the month of May. I'm also offering an extended today where I will look at what else is going to happen for you in May, in addition to romantic love, as well as what self-love gift does Spirit want you to give to yourself next month. So we will look at those things in the extended. If you're curious about that, then definitely check it out. Today you have 4 piles to choose from. The first pile is the pink Hello Kitty Care Bear with the Unicorn Tarot card deck. The second pile is Keroppi, the green frog with a pink donut, and Amira's Love Oracle cards. The third pile is Hello Kitty eating a cheeseburger with messages from your angels oracle cards. And the fourth pile is the blue Angry Bird Care Bear with the Fairies oracle cards. Feel free to take as much time as you need and pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile is your future. When you have chosen your pile, go to the description box and scroll down to where you see the timestamps. Click on the timestamp that matches your pile, and that will take you to your reading. I'll see you there. Bye! Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today. This is a special request from one of my viewers who wanted me to channel for you guys what is coming up in your love life for the month of May. And I am offering an extended today where we're going to look about what is coming up in every other area in your life in May, as well as what kind of self-love gift does Spirit want you to give to yourself this month coming up in May. So I hope you guys join me for the extended, and I'll give you guys more information at the end of this video if you guys want to join me there. But as of now, you guys have picked some wicked cute stuff. So number one, I literally love Hello Kitty. So I think she's amazing. I love that you guys have picked her in her little Care Bear outfit. I just have to give another little gratuitous shot of her because so cute. I got her with one of my best friends when we were out shopping, and I thought we need to make a video about her. She obviously has a little special treat today. She has a strawberry boba, so that might be a sign for you where you guys can go drink some boba. I know that's one of my favorite drinks. If I'm not drinking hot tea, bobas are amazing. Strawberries might be a message for you today too. I also have paired it with this big, beautiful citrine, which is amazing. I was going to put it here, but then it was going to block her cute face, so I just kind of left it alone. But anyway, I also picked this really cute little teacup for you today. It has a little bird on it, so you might get some communication in the month of May from the person in your heart, which is very nice. You guys have picked this Unicorn Tarot card deck, so we're going to use that to channel a little bit about what is coming up in your love life in the month of May. And I have picked for you this beautiful pink quartz, which is awesome. So I'm going to put this in frame for you so you guys can see it. And I'm going to shuffle a little bit of a Celtic cross spread for you. I don't normally do a Celtic cross, but in this way, it's going to be very cool because I mean, I do Celtic crosses all the time, but I mean, I don't normally end this channel because it's about a particular person, but this is more like your person might show up in this reading, or it might be about what is, are you meeting somebody new or other people that are new? Are you open to meeting new people? Or if you have somebody that you are in a connection with and you'd like to stick with them, then we'll be able to see if maybe they show up in the reading also. Kind of like Love Island, a sticker twist. All right, guys, no pressure. All right, so for a Celtic cross spread, the first card is where is your higher self guiding you this month in May in love? The second card will be more descriptors about that. Now, I mean, a lot of readers do things differently. This is how I do Celtic cross. And then the third card I always look at as further description. So this is kind of like where your higher self is guiding you and further information about it. Then I have a card that represents the past, what has happened already to bring you to this place. Then I have a card for the near future, what is coming up for you in the future. So I'll say this is like more in May, maybe deeper or even more towards the end of May. Then I have this card here, which is about, then I have this card, which is about the warning or the reminder, something for you to either watch out for, or something for so you can make, like, have a great month, or something that you can remind yourself of so you can have a great month. Then I have this 7th card, which is your conscious mind. So this is more like your subconscious, your unconscious, or where spirit's guiding you. This part is more like, what are you actually focused on? Like, what is in your conscious day-to-day thoughts? Then this card is romantic love in particular, but obviously this whole spread will gear towards romantic love. So this is going to be maybe like if you have a person currently, what's going on with your current person, we'll make it be that. Then this 9th card will talk about your wish list, what you want above all else. This will be, what do you desire in May, or what are you striving for? What do you want? What will be your goal? And then I get this final outcome card as well, or future card that pairs with this. So these go together. Now I know obviously the frame of this video, it's a little challenging to fit all the cards in, but I will show you guys to the camera. Okay, and then I have other card decks off camera about where we will go based on what this Celtic cross spread says. Okay, so first I'm going to get to where is your higher self guiding you this month? Ooh, 3 of Pentacles. Your higher self is going to be guiding you to collaborate with others or to build a beautiful connection while working together in collaboration and in harmony. This is about both of you putting effort into the connection or finding people that really want to have mutual effort that can put time and energy and dedication into this relationship. Because it's Pentacles, it represents how, I would say this represents how it's about something tangible, something real, something solid, something day to day. So this is not somebody that's like unavailable. This is somebody that's present, that's showing up. And I would say doing the work and maybe even sometimes doing the hard work. So there is that. What I love about this Care Bear / Hello Kitty is that it's Cheer Bear. So I don't know if you guys were into Care Bears when you were a kid. But with this rainbow there, you guys may be LGBT or connect with people this month who are LGBT. But I would say Care Bear or Cheer Bear is all about happiness and joy. So I feel like for you, you're going to be spreading a lot of happiness and joy, and it's going to be a happy month for you. So that is amazing. But with the 3 of Pentacles, it's about finding somebody that wants to build with you or that can build with you. And somebody with some resources. I feel like somebody coming in, or you're connecting with somebody this month that has some financial resources that can help you so you don't have to do it all yourself. So I like these Pentacles. Pentacles represent somebody solid. Then, and that's where your higher self is guiding you towards this person to either meet them and intersect with them or to connect with them in ways. Now, this is a very positive card. So if I ever say anything in these readings that's triggering, just let me know in the comments. As well as this is a card that is very healthy. So I would say this is not to encourage you to go to like any unhealthy dynamics or anything. So this is a very healthy energy that spirit's guiding you towards. Further descriptors of this person or of this energy, I get the Knight of Swords, and I'm not going to take reversals for this part of the tarot. Knight of Swords is beautiful. It does seem like that in your case, it could be an earth sign, or you could be with the Pentacles, but also the Knight of Swords represents Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. So I would say this is about somebody that's either your age, maybe even a year or 2 younger, somebody that is youthful in appearance and in personality, and somebody that loves to just race in and will have amazing conversation with you. So this is a wonderful conversationalist in the month of May. So that is amazing. Also, this person has a lot of physical energy. It is a masculine. The Knight of Swords is masculine. And I love the butterflies in the card as well. It says 2 butterflies. So it seems like you guys are going to help each other grow and change. So this is not about going to connect with someone like, oh man, you know, I really don't want to connect with this person, but Spirit says. I would say this is something that feels good to you. This is somebody where you are excited to connect. Then I get Temperance. Exactly. I always look at Temperance as a destiny card, but I know a lot of readers also interpret Temperance as patience. So I would say you've been very patient for this person to show up. Also, temperance correlates to the Sagittarius zodiac sign. So I would say keep an eye out for those signs I've mentioned as well. That could be prominent for you. It could be a person you're already connecting with or a new person. And I would say that temperance is all about that you've been patient. You deserve these rewards. It's absolutely beautiful. And that is so good. All right. In the past, what has happened in April or earlier? I get justice. It seems like that you've been able to really put in some good karma. Justice is that you have helped out a lot of people. You've mastered a lot of skills and qualities in regards to relationships. For some of you watching this pile, you might have actually been in a lot of very serious relationships in your life. The justice represents somebody who is a monogamist and somebody who is very committed, or somebody that honors commitment very well. Justice is about somebody that would like to put fairness into a situation. Also, justice represents Libra energy, so you might have been connecting with or dealing with Libra energy. So there is this, but I would say that for you or anybody in regards to like a lawyer or a judge or somebody that maybe their job was in the legal fields, that sort of thing. Now, I always kind of go around the Celtic cross spread this way. So I take this card for a future outcome, and then I give a completion with a card that connects to it. So for this, I would say, ooh, so later in May, deeper in May, I get the Knight of Pentacles, which is very cool. So this is the card about like slow and steady wins the race. This is about, again, I get the higher self. Your higher self is guiding you with the Three of Pentacles to connect with somebody in a very grounded, stable way. Somebody that can really collaborate and participate with you, building a beautiful relationship over time. Also, you might connect with somebody whose job is an apprentice or is an artist, somebody that likes to make things with their hands. The Three of Pentacles can be a skilled craftsman or an apprentice. Some tarot cards give it as sculptor. So it might be also somebody that can make or build something, that they're very handy. The Knight of Pentacles here means that they have a steady, solid job and they have good commitment and good finances. And again, this is earth sign energy. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy is strong with this masculine Knight of Coins. Now, for some of you watching, let's say you're not in a major commitment right now, I would say that May brings about these two major men or masculines, one Knight of Pentacles, one earth sign guy or masculine, so a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, or a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Another option is that your higher self is guiding you to this air sign, but there is also a earth sign energy as well. So I feel like there may be two masculines around. And not to worry if you're in a monogamous commitment, this might represent one of your, this might represent the person you're with, or it could be like duality, two aspects of the person you're with. Okay, now I get for you, Eight of Wands. So something to remember as you move forward. The Eight of Wands is about beautiful communication, things speeding up, travel, and this is a card of adventure. So I would say that for you, your love life is going to be, or remember to put an infused adventure into it and good communication. So I feel like that May will have a lot of opportunities for you. You might book a trip or plan a trip. You might go on a trip. You might have a romantic getaway. You might be able to have this beautiful conversation, or communication with people will be a highlight for you or a focus for you. So that is beautiful. And they also say that as a warning part, I would say this is a reminder to listen to people and their words, and they will share a lot about themselves with you. So if you're thinking about going out there and dating, it would be about listening to what they say, how they describe themselves, because usually they will reveal a lot of qualities to them, but not to rely on only their words to make choices. You also have to obviously look at their actions and see, and ideally they're the same, they're congruent, they line up and they match up. All right. And again, this is Sagittarius energy showing up again. Your conscious mind, what would be on your conscious mind in regards to love in the month of May? Oh, Hermit. Okay, this is a Capricorn or Virgo card with Hermit. You might feel like you're still kind of in hiding or kind of having some sequestered time or some alone time. You might feel in May that you have been isolated, or, you know, or that you're isolating. You might have some really like sacred downtime. You might have more time where you're by yourself than normal. The Hermit would be maybe you're coming out of a time period of like hibernation to connect with people romantically, because there's definitely some romantic activity. But with the Hermit, you might just like really relish your alone time or downtime. And so I would say that you're going to also grow spiritually this month in regards to love, because the Hermit is all about getting wisdom and having beautiful realizations and epiphanies through your quiet time. So that is very beautiful. Then also I get, if you yourself are a Capricorn or a Virgo, I would say that you yourself might be focused a lot on how you show up in a relationship, or like making sure that a relationship is good for you. Because I feel like you might show up yourself as the Hermit energy in this way, where I feel like, interesting, it's like you're kind of coming out of a costume, or you might have this like very cheerful disposition with the cheer bear, and then inside be this like little squishy, cuddly kitty. So you may present with like a very bubbly energy or have a very happy face. But I get with the Hermit that there's a lot of wisdom in this alone time, and that you also really make sure that you show up in relationships that are like a really good match for you, that you're present there. Like sometimes we show up in relationships because we are attached to them and we're emotionally connected to them. And that is beautiful. You know, we always want to be able to get the person we want. But at the same time, sometimes, and I feel like what you're going to be doing this month in May, you're going to be showing up in a way where you are making sure that this relationship is in alignment to you, that you are honored in this connection. So that's beautiful. And to see like, where am I in this? Am I somewhere that this really is in alignment to my dreams and goals, that kind of thing. I get the World. You might connect in a long distance connection this month. You might have a long distance connection or a geographic separation. You might find with the World that there is, again, travel with your romantic partner or with a connection. So that is amazing. You also might be recovering from a connection that has gone through a breakup or an ending. The World can be an ending or a completion of a cycle. So for you, those are some possibilities of maybe connections that you've had so far already, where that kind of shapes where you are going in this connection. If there is a long distance connection between you and somebody, I would say it could be, again, that Pentacles person, or it could be a air sign that is long distance. Then I get for you what you want above all else for the month of May. I get the Death card. So there might be something romantically that you're wanting to end. It might be that you're wanting to do the healing. You might be doing grief work. You might be wanting to end a cycle or close a chapter. You might be wanting to heal from maybe a past breakup or a past ended relationship. You might be wanting to heal. The Death card is about change and transformation. So it seems like one of your romantic goals, or what you want most above all else this month, is that you're wanting to heal any ending that has gone on in your life romantically. Most likely it's more in the nearer future, you know, in the most recent past. But yeah, I would say that for you, that you're wanting to heal and you're wanting to move on from some kind of ending that was very major for you. That was an important ending. And then the card that pairs with your final outcome card, or your future or deeper into May card, is the Three of Swords. Yes. So you're healing from a heartbreak. You also might be healing your heart from any pain that has been maybe caused by an earth sign masculine, so by a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn. So I would say for you, a lot of May is going to be about healing. A lot of it is maybe doing grief healing work. That could be something that would really benefit you as a person. With the Three of Swords, the World, and the Death card, you might be healing, and the Hermit even, you might be just like slowly putting your toe in the dating pool, or you might be, especially if you're coming out of a relationship or a major connection, or you're healing from a major relationship that caused pain or that didn't work out. So I would say that May could be a healing time, and it could be a time where you do still entertain one or both of these masculines. Okay, now we're going to get some more information for you. We're going to go to Romance Angels to see what kind of connections can be present for you in the month of May. Oh, and I wanted to also share with you the beginning of May during Taurus season, between May 1st and May 21st, is a time period that is very lucky for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. And during the end of the month, from the 21st to the last day of May, I would say that is very good because we're in Gemini season. It would be very good for Aquarius, Libra, and Geminis. So that would be very good. If you are a Taurus, the beginning part is your power month. It's like your power time. And happy birthday to my Tauruses. And if you are later, if you are in June or if you are a Gemini, at the end of the month of May would be your power week. And I would say happy birthday to those Geminis out there. So that is amazing. If you guys have conflicting energy to Taurus, that like, if you are a Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, then I would say that the end of the month of the Gemini season is going to be more fortuitous for you. And it would be a relief and a reprieve if you have any struggles in May. And if you guys are anything conflicting with Gemini, so if you are a Virgo, if you are a Sagittarius, or if you are a Pisces, then you might find that the earlier part of May, from the 1st to the 21st, is your happy time. So that is amazing. And if you guys are other signs I have not mentioned, then it's kind of neutral for you and a little uneventful, but fine. All right, so now I'm going to go to Romance Angels. I'm going to layer it with Situation Love Oracle and Cosmic Oracle and Messages of Love. Okay. And then I'm going to end it with Amira's Love Oracle, and then we're going to go into the extended. I'm going to make this part interactive. Yes. Perfect. All right. Now, if you are connecting with a person and they don't show up here, I would say don't worry about that. I wouldn't get stuck on that part of it. I would say it might be that spirit might be introducing to you additional energy that you can accept or reject as you feel like it, at your pleasure. If you see your person here, then this could be some further information for you, and this might be able to help you out. Okay. So I have a Romance Angel card. I'm not taking reversals. I have Situation Love Oracle. I have Messages of Love Oracle. And Cosmic Insights. Okay. I love channeling for you guys. This is so fun. All right. I think you guys are going to have a really good month. All right, then. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And the first pile, we're going to represent pile number 1 with this beautiful citrine crystal. All right. For pile number 2, we will use this beautiful carnelian crystal. I'm kind of going a little rainbow themed. For pile number 3 then, we will go rainbow. We'll do a little red. So we have a little yellow, we have orange, we have red. And then I kind of want to say warm colors though, because you picked the pink. Obviously. Or pile 4 is going to be represented by this beautiful rose quartz. Excellent. So feel free to pause the video if you need more time. We have this pile 1, the citrine pile. Pile 2, the carnelian pile. Pile 3, we have red jasper, and pile 4 we have rose quartz. You can pick the pile or piles, multiple piles if you want, that draw you in, and you can pause the video if you need more time and unpause when you are ready. All right guys, let's see what's coming up for you in May. If you guys have picked this beautiful citrine, for you, your connection, I feel like, okay, children and marriage and give it time, yeah. And partying. Okay, so I would say everybody is at a different pace when it comes to getting married and having kids. Some people do or don't want that. For you, in your particular path, I feel like you do want to get married, and I feel like you do want to have children. So I would say what's so funny is I would first focus on this card. Give it time. So I get that for you, you guys are going to be out there looking for people or building connections with people or furthering your connection with somebody that you could marry and have kids with. So I feel like for you, you might be more of a traditionalist. I get marriage and children. So this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. So you might already be in a connection that is progressing nicely towards a marriage, especially in regards to kids. So that is very beautiful. And I feel like for you that you would be able to keep progressing and that you know that relationships build over time. It says everything in divine timing, let things flow. And it's so funny, it's also mixed with the partying card, time with friends, having fun, happily single, and living in the moment. So I would say that because everybody is at a different place in their journey, that either way you're going to be having fun in the month of May. So that is amazing for you. I love that it says time with friends. You'll definitely be spending time with your friends. You might even have a friendship that turns romantic. So that is beautiful. For those of you that are happily single, you will be out there scouting somebody that could be a very good match for marriage and kids with you, knowing that you can build it and grow it over time with the Three of Pentacles and those two knights or these two Prince Charmings that show up. For those of you who are not in any rush to get married or settle down and have kids right now, you might be in a happily single partying time. But I would say that is by choice, not by default. You also might be partying in the meantime as you are having fun looking for a beautiful marriage partner that you could have kids with. Okay. For those of you who have picked the Carnelian, your month of May, beautiful, 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 beautiful. You might be in a more serious connection. I get true love. So I get that either you're in a serious connection or you have a connection with somebody where you have a lot of romantic feelings for them. And I love where it says true love. This is the love of a lifetime. And it seems like it's beautiful where I get picture. It says, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgic, and make new memories. You might be missing your person. You might have true love with a person, and you might not always be able to spend time with them, or you might miss them this month, like if they go on a trip, or you go on a trip and you're traveling. You might still be stuck on somebody, or miss somebody, or love somebody from the past. I know that for you, that you do have a lot of cards where you are, if you are in a breakup with that person or you're healing from it, you might be thinking about them. You might be looking at memories and pictures and, that kind of thing. You also might meet somebody with true love and make some new memories. So that would be beautiful. And that can be a softening if you are missing somebody from the past or you have some connection. Because I do get challenges. I do feel like you have been going through some challenges maybe with somebody from the past. I also get that if you have a connection that's true love, that you've made memories with, that you would be able to overcome some challenges together. And so that the month of May might be the month where you guys can overcome some challenges together. So that is very beautiful. And it seems like you guys are going to be, if you are in a connection with challenges, that you guys are going to make a decision to work on the inner healing. And I think that's important. And I love that Three of Pentacles, which is about doing the work. So I feel like you're going to be doing the internal work, as well as you would be having somebody that would be willing to work with you as well. And then I get acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. If you are still grieving or mourning a breakup or an ending of a connection or of a connection that didn't work out, then I would say that you come into, in the month of May, a time period of acceptance, of peace, and of healing from that. So I feel like that is also going to help you as you move forward this month. Then I get for you guys this red jasper pile. So for you guys, pile 3 for red jasper. Your month of May, you are definitely releasing your ex and distance. Okay, so you would be releasing your ex or releasing any emotional or healing any emotional baggage from past relationships. So your month of May is definitely very healing. I also get distance. So it also seems like for you that you might be distancing yourself from an ex, or you might be still releasing, healing, shedding, letting go of this person from the past. I also get that you might be in or, connect with that long distance relationship that we saw coming up in those cards. So I would say you might have a long distance connection. So there is that. Also, I feel like you are going to distance yourself from anybody that is not emotionally in alignment to you. So that is beautiful, because I do get that people show up in May that are very emotionally and physically available. I get balance. Well, if it's a long distance relationship, you guys can't help it if you're not physically available geographically, but that means that you guys are physically available where you guys show up, you message each other in the nighttime, you guys make your phone calls, like you show up in those ways, those long distance ways. And I get balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So I feel like for you in May that you guys are going to start to balance your connections, and that you guys are going to be able to have it where it's an even give and take, especially if it's been a little imbalanced before. And I get love call. You're definitely going to be happy being on the phone for sure. So you're definitely going to be in communication with people in a very romantic way. So that is great. And it's interesting how we got the bird in the beginning of the video, which is about being in communication. So this is expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and informing you. So that is amazing. So I love this. This is going to be great for you. And for final message, or final pile 4, not final message, pile 4 with the rose quartz, for you, your message is, okay, this is amazing. Ooh. Okay, a couple of messages. One, I get honeymoon. You guys might be one of the piles that go on a trip with somebody that you care for. You guys could have a honeymoon period of your relationship. I feel like your romantic connection could go very well. I love this for you. I love that you guys could take a holiday together or have a vacation. I'm also getting for you the coffee cup, which is meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elated and building a friendship. So you might be turning, again, friendships into love. You might be feeling very happy and very joyful. I love the cheer bear. I love savoring the moment. So I feel like you're going to be very present when you're meeting up with romantic connection or connections. And I love how you're going to be like meeting up with them in person and talking with them a lot. So that is amazing. I love self-care. So I feel like for you, your self-care game in May is going to be on point. And if you are joining me in the extended, we're definitely going to see what self-care gift Spirit wants you to give yourself this month of May, which is very, very helpful. We did that in regards to like a self-care gift for yourself in one of my previous videos. So it went very good. So if you would like to do a self-care gift, definitely join me in the extended. And then I get love spell. Some of you out there might be doing a little magic, I want to say. For others of you, you might meet somebody who feels totally bewitched by you. So that is amazing. All right, now clearing this away. All right, we're going to go to your now final message. So I have Amira's Love Oracle for your final message. And again, this will be interactive. So I'm going to pull 4 cards for each pile in regards to descriptors of who you might be connecting with for the month of May. Now, again, don't worry if it is not your connection. That doesn't show up in these cards. This might be an additional person coming in, or I would even say this person that you're connected to may have a little competition. So there could be that. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not going to take reversals to this, or it might be that there's just somebody very important that Spirit wants to introduce you to, and there's that. Obviously, if you guys are monogamous and loyal and committed, then perhaps this might be somebody maybe more on the platonic side, or you might have choices to make. So we'll see. All right, so for pile 1, I'm going to symbolize it with this beautiful amethyst. Pile 2, we will do this huge, big, beautiful citrine. Pile 3, we will do this beautiful rose quartz point. And pile 4, we will do this amethyst moon. Okay, so feel free to pick piles 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can also pick multiple piles if you are resonating with or drawn to multiple piles. You can feel free to pause this video if you need more time, and you can unpause the video whenever you are ready. Okay, well, either way, I want to thank you guys so much for being here watching this video. I really appreciate how you come back every time and watch these videos with me and check in on you and your person or you and your love life and see what's happening. I really appreciate how you guys support me in the channel. I appreciate how you like these videos and you share them with your friends. That really means a lot and really helps my channel. I appreciate how you guys watch my ads for 30 seconds in the background while they're on mute and you do something else. And then after 30 seconds, just press skip because you don't have to watch longer than that. Anyways, I get credit after 30 seconds. And also I appreciate that you guys have been sending money to my PayPal and my Venmo and my super thanks button as thanks for these readings. That has been really sweet and beautiful and I appreciate it and allows me to buy cute little cheer bears for you to help channel for you guys about your love life. So I just put it back into the channel. So thank you guys for that. I want to invite you guys at this time to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I know YouTube is only promoting my videos to a small pool of people now. And so if you want to subscribe, please, I'd love for you guys to join the family. And you can hit the notification bell that says all so that you guys can get updates of when I release new videos. I am still doing my replay Sunday. So if you go to my main page, you can click on where I have an area that says posts. And it's my community board, and you can watch every Sunday when I channel for you guys about your love life. I take a video from my archives that I feel like will most benefit you guys as a collective, and I put it up there for the week, and then every Sunday I change it out. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I invite you guys to check it out. We've had some cool things up there lately in regards to what blocks and obstacles will be removed between you and your person is one of them. That's very cool. And then I have a lot of others up there, so feel free to check them out. I think that's it. Oh, and if you guys would like to go deeper in regards to your relationships or your love life with me, I am offering private readings at this time. You can go to the description box, which is fairyastrology.com. That's my website. And my link is in the description box. And you guys can get a private reading with me for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour. I can do it anywhere in the world that you are. Your country and continent does not prohibit me from giving readings. We can link up the time zones, no problem. And I can do it over the phone, WhatsApp, Skype, Zoom, or FaceTime. And I channel for you using astrology, tarot, and oracle. So that's really fun. Okay, so now back to your beautiful message. Okay, so I have this amethyst for you guys for your final message if you have picked pile 1. For you, some descriptors so that you will know what to look for. All right. So I get for you that you might be blonde or redhead. So I get blonde female, or you might meet somebody or connect with somebody through a blonde female. I get work. You might be a brunette female with bluish green eyes. I get that you might meet a connection through your work or their work. I get open relationship. I feel like you're going to become very open to relationships during the month of May. If you guys are dating around, then that's considered an open relationship because you're not in a monogamous commitment. If you guys are in a monogamous commitment with somebody, I would say that you guys are open to exploring a relationship in a deeper way. So that's amazing. And I get control. So I get that you are the one in charge, my boss babe. You are the one in charge of this in May. So that is amazing. You are in control also of when you open or close relationships. All right. Then I get for you guys pile 2 with this big citrine. For you guys, I get, yes, oh my gosh, this came up twice. True love. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is so cool. Okay, so you definitely in the month of May, you guys picking, you might have been the true love pile picking this one as well. So I get the true love card for you. So in the month of May, I feel like you will have true love. That is absolutely beautiful. Wow, and destiny. I am loving this for you. So true love as a destiny. The person you are meeting this month of May is very important to you and to your higher self and to your soul. I get Ice King. This might be somebody that is born or lives in a cold climate or in a snowy area geographically. This could be somebody who has a little silver fox action going on or a sexy beard or long curly hair. Sexy. This could be somebody that's very good with animals. This could also be, Ice King could be swords, again, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. They say that sometimes swords can be represented by ice. There is that. So I think that's very interesting, even though I know ice is frozen water, but I always kind of get swords as like being an ice energy. So that's cool. It does look like this guy goes to the gym, and you might meet somebody in the gym. And then I get past love. So that's beautiful. So I get that this could be an ex that you reconnect with. This could be just an ongoing connection from somebody from your past that you either reconnect with or that you are continuing, dating. So that's beautiful. Or you are healing from your past love enough so that you can intersect with this beautiful man. Now, I want to say that I don't believe that we have to heal ourselves totally in order to meet romantic partners, but I know that when we are in a grieving or a sad space, it doesn't always allow us the energy to connect in a full way with people. So I would say that for you, you've done a lot of healing work. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. All right. Then I get this beautiful rose quartz for pile 3. I get gifts. Beauty queen. Look at who is so hot getting all the presents. Okay, you're finding a generous person this month of May. You are so gorgeous with beauty queen. They absolutely give you a lot of praise, and you can tell that they think you're beautiful and gorgeous. And yes, it's very generous. Also, I feel like the person that you meet in the month of May or that you're connecting to in the month of May is a gift for you in your life. I get Ice Queen. That is very beautiful as well, because if you are picking multiple piles, this Ice Queen might match up with this Ice King, which could be a very beautiful match for you romantically. So that is great. And I get for you, Beauty Queen, I feel like with the Ice Queen, you might be thawing right now. You might be opening up, or you might be kind of cold to this generous person until they earn your trust. Because I get wallflower. Also, it might just be that there's somebody in the month of May that wants to give you presents and you're not sure if you want to connect with them, and that's totally fine. They think you're hot and they want to give you presents, but you're kind of like, I don't know about that. So you might make them really work for it, or earn your trust slowly over time, or you may not be interested in that person, and that's fine. It might be that you're beautiful and you're going to attract a lot of people, and so that's just the way it is. Then I get beautiful amethyst moon for pile 4. I get friendship, communication, union, and children. Okay, so you guys might be a continuation of the marriage and kids section. So you guys might be looking for somebody that can have a marriage and kids. You yourself might be married with kids in this connection, which continues along. If you are married and you're in a beautiful commitment and marriage, I would say that for you, that you guys are deepening the friendship, or that the people you meet in May would be friends. And then I get communication. So I would say that you might also have a lot of communication with your friends, or you might hang out with you and your spouse with friends and, double date or, stuff like that. You also might have important conversations with your spouse about friends, or just in general working through, marriage stuff. So there is that. Also, I feel like if you guys are single or in a connection, that you are building towards a marriage and kids. So that is beautiful. For rarer of you, but for a few of you, maybe you do get engaged. So there is that. But either way, I like how you are definitely connecting. Again, for others of you, I feel like there could be a romantic connection that goes towards a marriage, or goes like a friendship that goes towards romance, or a friendship that can go towards a marriage as well. But either way, you're going to be in good communication with people. That's coming up. That's amazing. Okay. Awesome. Loving this for you. So that is what I have for you guys. If you guys are joining me in the extended now, feel free to go to the description box. You can scroll down to where it says extended readings. You guys are pile 1, the pink Care Bear, Hello Kitty, or Cheer Bear, and I will see you guys in the extended. You can click on that link. If you are watching this video for multiple piles, maybe for multiple people, you can click down the link that says all piles. So you can click on that link if you want to get a reading for, or if you want to get all piles, you can click on the link that says all piles. If you are not joining me in the extended, no worries. I will see you guys in the next video, in an archived video, in a private reading, or in the comments. See you guys later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what is coming up in your love life this May. This is a special request by one of my viewers, and she wanted to know what is coming up in your love life in May, and also what kind of self-love can you do. So I've broken this down into 2 sections. I have this YouTube part, and then I have an extended reading. So for this YouTube part, I am doing what's happening in your love life part. And then in the extended, we're going to look at and what is happening in every other area of your life, or like what else is May bringing you non-romantic love related. And then we're going to go to what self-love gift does Spirit and the universe want you to give yourself this month. So that's what I'm covering in the extended. Normally, when I do readings about like what's going on with you and your person, I have like a magical chest and a miracle box and all that stuff, and it's really fun. But today we are separating the video into YouTube love life part and then extended reading extra stuff part. So I hope you have enjoyed the intro. You guys are so cute. You guys have picked the Keroppi frog. Right now, Keroppi is cuddling a little candy jar and of crystals and some rose quartz. So that is very beautiful. I love that Keroppi has a little bit of love snuggling and is eating a cute little pink donut, which honestly in May and Taurus season, we want to eat all the donuts. I have this pretty little teacup for you today. It is my little English rose. So I have this little tea set. This is probably one of the first tea sets actually that I got when I moved to California in Burbank. So it's beautiful and lovely, and I have some jasmine tea in it. I also want to introduce you to Maison. Maison is my little plant, and she's going to be in frame for you so you can have some of this earthy Taurus energy in the month of May. And then obviously after the 21st, we go into Gemini season. So for you guys, if you are an earth sign, if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, the Taurus section of May is going to be the best time period for you. If you guys are an air sign, if you are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, then the Gemini portion of May will be really good for you. So from May 21st onwards will be really great for you. Also, happy birthday to my Tauruses and happy birthday to my Geminis. So happy birthday, guys. Also, if you guys are a fixed sign, if you are Aquarius or Leo or Scorpio, then you're going to feel that it's a relief when Gemini comes in the month of May, because that's going to be a much sweeter time period for you because it won't be squaring you or opposite you. And if you guys are a mutable sign, if you are Pisces, Virgo, or Sagittarius, you're going to find that the beginning part of the month from during Taurus season is a lovely time for you. And the other zodiac signs I have not mentioned, it's just going to be neutral, and that's fine. All right. So even though Leo has Mars during the month of May, so you are going to have a fun, upbeat time and a lot of physical energy. And Aries has Venus all through the month of May, and so that is going to be a very financially lucrative and romantic time for you. So those are just kind of some updates for some astrology, like briefly. If you guys want to know deeper about astrology, you can either feel free to ask me in the comments or contact me for a private reading. All right, so you guys have picked, besides Keroppi, and I have picked this beautiful little plant and tea set for you. I have also picked for you, or you have picked, Amira's Love Oracle as your first card of your defining deck for your reading. And I have picked for you the After Tarot, what happens after the tarot meanings, which is very cool. And I have this beautiful citrine crystal, which is very good for some finances. So I will put a little crystal by this teacup and we will start. So first I'm going to start. I am going to use your and I have a beautiful green obsidian crystal ball because I feel like we have some witchy psychic babes here today. All right, but I am going to put that over here. I am going to use these cards, but first I'm going to start with a little Celtic cross. I usually start my readings with a relationship spread for this channel, but today I'm going to jump into a Celtic cross because I want to see what's coming up in your love life in May. And the first card, I always look at it as where your higher self is guiding you at this time. And then it's crossed with a card, which I know, every reader does their own Celtic cross interpretation, but for me, I look at it like this is further defining details and then further defining details of where your higher self is guiding you and kind of like things that are happening or showing up more in like your present time. Then this card would represent the past, what has happened already to bring the situation to where you are, and what kind of things you've gone through. So maybe this is like what's happened in April, what's happened, earlier 2025 or earlier times. This card would represent the future outcome or something that's happening maybe like later on during May or maybe even beyond May. This card would be a warning or a reminder, something to keep in mind as you navigate and go forward in your life. This card would represent your conscious mind and your conscious thoughts. What are you thinking about for most of May? This card is a romantic card. This could be an indicator or represent how your connection or connections are going, or it could represent people in your life romantically. It could also represent how the dynamics are and further details. This card would represent what you want above all else. What is your main romantic goal in the month of May? And then we have a final outcome card to pair with your final outcome. So these actually pair together. Okay, so I love the after tarot because it talks about the moment after the tarot card happens. So I feel like during the month of May, you are going to be in a very future focused time period. You're going to be focusing on the future and the time period coming up. I feel like you are strategic and I feel like you are planning for the future. Your first card, I get where your higher self is guiding you. And I want to say, I'm not sure if I want to take reversals. Yes, I feel like for this part, I can take reversals. Okay, well, this card is not reversed. I get the Death card, which is interesting because this is the after tarot. This is what happens after. So if you have gone through a painful ending, if you guys have gone through some trauma, if you guys have gone through, unfortunately, no offense, like some sexual abuse, if you guys have gone through major difficulties, major endings, your higher self is guiding you towards the healing of that. The Death card is all about change and transformation. What's beautiful on this card is it does show the Grim Reaper, but it shows that the day is sunny out. It happens, it's like what happens after that. So it's like you can see people that have been mourning, so people have been grieving, and this Grim Reaper is going from the night into the day and is going into the, you know, the happy, like heaven or afterlife or that kind of thing. So I would say that like for you, you would be actually healing from any endings to relationships. Any relationships that have been hard or difficult or traumatic. I feel like that May will be the month where you are healing from that, or where your higher self is guiding you to do some major change and transformation and healing from any relationship that did not work out or that was traumatic from your past. Then I get... All right. Then I get, for you to further describe this, I get the Five of Wands in... Actually, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to take reversals because it's the after tarot. I feel like it has its own twist to it anyways. So with the Death card, I get the Five of Wands. It seems like that this is also the time period where you are making amends or making peace. There may be relationships, people from the past that you are not dating anymore, that are would like to come in and make peace. The Five of Wands is the moment after the argument where you put up your weapons and now you're at peace and now nobody's fighting anymore. So it would be about healing from a relationship that might have been abusive or toxic. It might be about reconciling with a non-abusive or non-toxic ex from the past that is resurfacing, somebody that is peaceful or could bring peace into your life. You might be making amends, or at least for like releasing any sort of like anger or conflict from within so that you could move forward. So I would say that this is about like resolving any conflicts internally that maybe were left as a result of an ending. So I feel like this is a time of peace. This is a time of the rainbow after the storm. And this is a time of, if there were any conflicts in April or earlier, that this is a time period where now those conflicts are resolved or the arguments are done. So that is cool. And I get the Magician. So yes, it does seem like you are able to manifest a beautiful, bright new future, a sunshiny day, even if you have gone through endings and painful breakups, that you are able to be resilient and rise up out of it, and that you are able to manifest new things. So in May, your manifestations are very powerful and they would come to you very quickly. If you are trying to manifest in a new love, that would happen very quickly for you in May. If you are trying to just manifest stuff for yourself, I would say like healing on yourself, it will amplify your manifestations. And if you are trying to put or infuse your manifestation energy into an ongoing connection, and that this past was before you met this ongoing connection, that this would be able to help improve your current connection as well. So I would say that for you, that you know, you're healing your traumas and you're healing your angers and your conflicts and all the difficult things that have happened before is actually going to help you with your manifestations kind of in general. Actually, this might actually tie into the extended reading we're doing. So kind of more in general as well. So that's good either way. Then I get the Ten of Wands in the past. So it seems like there was something that was a big burden for you. And then right maybe towards April or around the end of April, more towards the beginning of May, you might have found that you were able to put down a big heavy burden. And again, it might have been something that was weighing heavy on your heart in regards to love, but you were able to put it down. Also, I feel like that you were able to honor a soul contract that you have between you and somebody else. Zodiac signs that do show up here are Gemini energy strong with Magician, Scorpio energy with the Death card, Sagittarius or Aries energy with the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So I would say that for you, that, you know, you are honoring soul contracts romantically that you have, and you're going to see that in the month of May, that you're healing your energy from soul contracts that either completed themselves or that relationships that ended, so that you can move forward ongoing with these soul contracts that are now more appropriate for you to hold on to and keep going with. What they want to, future card. And that will pair with the final card. King of Swords. You might meet during the month of May a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, older masculine, older guy that is very smart. Somebody that could be a musician or a writer, somebody that could be very much with technology or an inventor, or somebody that's very innovative, somebody that's very, very communication based. Maybe this person's not super emotional. This might be somebody that is maybe a little bit more stoic or stony with like their face. They might be a little stern. This person would be a good leader though, and this would be somebody that would be very, very smart, very intellectual, or very learned, very book read. Also, I wanted to give you guys a preface. You guys are having all sorts of different scenarios in your lives as you're watching this. Some of you are single, some of you have a connection or a situationship, and some of you guys are in a committed relationship or even a marriage. So you guys are obviously going through lots of things. If your person shows up here, that's awesome. If your person doesn't show up here, but somebody else shows up, the universe might be bringing somebody into your life to help you in a beneficial way. If you are in a serious monogamous long-term relationship that you don't want to leave, then this person might come in to help you out on a friendship level. So there is that. So I wouldn't worry too much about if your person shows up or doesn't show up in this spread. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of that. Also, if you guys are in a looser commitment or in situationships or single, then I would say these people coming in for you could be beautiful matches that the universe would like you to see if you feel like having. All right. What they want to remind you of, or a warning card for you, 6 of Cups. This is both good and bad depending on who these exes are. 6 of Cups says you might find an ex-person resurfacing for you. So you might get hit up by somebody from the past. A 6 of Cups also represents a soulmate love. So you could also in May meet a soulmate that would be very romantic, very beautiful, or there might have been a soulmate from the past, somebody who you have deeply loved, who might resurface for you at this time. It could be a warning or a reminder because you may or may not want to hear from them, or you may or may not want to meet somebody new. And so I would say, I want to remind you that you guys have all the choices in the world, and you guys could make as many choices as you want to in regards to this, these scenarios that would come your way or could come your way in May. So just know that you never are at the mercy of an ex resurfacing. If you don't want to hear from them, you can always block them or walk away. So that is no problem. And if you have been waiting for somebody from the past to come back for you, then I would say that that could be a predominant energy in May. Also, the 6 of Cups would be a Cancer zodiac sign, could be showing up for you guys as well. Then I get for you the moon. Your conscious thoughts might be on a Cancer or a Pisces. I get the moon with the crab. I get the moon here. So I would say for you, your conscious thoughts might be a little confused. You might not know exactly what to make of things during this month. You might feel like it has shocked you. You might also feel like you're using your very strong psychic intuition when it comes to relationships. So there is this. There's also 2 dogs. So you might meet somebody who has 2 dogs. There is that. And then it's so interesting. I almost feel like this looks like, and I know it's not, but it almost like looks like Stonehenge or something. So I kind of love this. Maybe you go there, or maybe there is just like spiritual rituals in regards to love that you do end up doing in May. All right, romantic person indicator card for you. I get the Fool. Okay, this looks like a Gemini energy. Again, a guy with a dog, a guy that is willing to take, or a masculine that is willing to take a leap of faith on you. Somebody that is, and this person shows up for you. Somebody that would like to jump off the cliff for you. Somebody that would like to pursue you in spite of all the risks. You can see that this poet who has a flower is smelling the roses as they jumped off the cliff, knowing that everything will work out well. The dog represents and symbolizes somebody that is loyal to you, which is beautiful. And I actually like how this person has released their baggage. So you might find that in May that somebody actually does take the action to jump off the cliff, because usually in the Rider-Waite Tarot, this Fool is on the cliff about to jump off, and this dog is kind of either precariously, perilously trying to save this person from jumping off the cliff, or accompanying his master on the journey. I would say that in this case, you can see that they have let go of the baggage, so they might have let go of their baggage emotionally to pursue you. Again, Fool is Gemini energy a lot of the time, or even Sagittarius. People see that as Sag as well, so that could be there as well. So there is a lot of energy here. Then what you want above all else in May. Knight of Wands, you want a hot, sexy stallion to race in with all of their passion. You want this masculine to race in and claim you, to race in and just ravish you. This is very sexy, very beautiful. You might also want somebody that loves to travel or wants to go on an adventure with you. You might find somebody who is very connected to Egypt with the pyramid and the Sphinx in the card. You might attract a foreign man or want a foreign man, or want a world traveler, or somebody very wise, very worldly. Sagittarius energy is here, also Aries or Leo energy, but usually it's stronger is Sagittarius. So there is that. But either way, you want like a hot-blooded stallion. Knight of Wands is it's a little younger, so it might be somebody a little younger than you normally go for. Or somebody virile and lively and passionate. And that is kind of what your goal is, or what you have your sights set on for the month of May. But what pairs with this king that comes in, we have a magician that could show up for you. We have a fool that could show up for you. We have a stallion of fire that could show up for you. We have a king of swords that could show up for you. And this king of swords seems like it's somebody that is able to help you get to where you're going. This seems like a support energy. This seems like somebody that could travel with you. This seems like somebody that I feel like you guys might have gone on a long physical or a metaphorical journey, that you guys have reached the shore and you've gotten to the other side. So this person is a helper. This is somebody that helps you out. This could be a friend for some of you watching with King of Swords. I can also look at that as like the friendship aspect of Aquarius, but it's definitely a support energy. I always look at the Six of Swords as supportive, somebody in the same boat as you, going in the same direction. It seems like you guys get where you're going, and it seems like maybe you guys have achieved or will achieve in May, or even sets you up to achieve almost immediately after the month of May, your goal with this person, that they've helped you and that you guys have gotten where you're going. And that is very, very beautiful. You're on the next section of the journey, though. I don't feel like they're at their house. I feel like they've reached shore, and now maybe they're going to go walk for a while. But it does seem like that this is very beautiful. And I like how this person with the Six of Swords, there are 2 swords left in the boat, and he is carrying 4 of them. So this is also the 4 of Swords, which is peacefulness. So I would say that you guys are reaching into a time, or you've achieved a time period of peace. So that's beautiful. So I love this. Okay, now we're going to go to your Amira's Love Oracle. It is a very beautiful deck, and we're going to make this be interactive for you. So I'm going to pick 3 piles of descriptors, and we're going to do 4 cards per pile. This is going to be descriptors of who you might be connecting with or interacting with during the month of May romantically. Now again, if your person doesn't show up in these cards, don't worry about it. There may be an additional person, there may be some competition for your hand, or it might be that there are these people coming in maybe more on like a friendship level, if you are in a serious monogamous long-term commitment. So let us see if you want to pick this pile. I have this beautiful fluorite crystal on this pile 1. If you would like to pick this big, sexy pile number 2 with this peach calcite, you may pick this peach calcite pile 2. If you would like to pick this sexy stallion pile 3, I have smoky quartz, which is a past life crystal for pile 3. So, and fluorite, I always look at it. I like the purple and the green in it. It's a very light crystal, so this would be like a light-hearted spiritual connection. All right, so feel free to pick pile or piles 1, 2, and or 3. You can pick anything that you are gravitated towards. You can pause the video if you need more time, and you can unpause the video anytime you're ready. All right, so we are going to go into it. So for those of you who have picked this light spiritual connection, pile 1, I get that, ooh, sexy, sexy. You definitely have some dating options. So number 1, I get that for you, the month of May is going to be very fun. I see that you are going to have a lot of fun times, and it's incredible for you. It might feel very lively, very wondrous. It seems like it's fun. You are going to go to a lot of fun places. I feel like it's a social time where it will be very active for you. I get that you might have many options. You might have a primary and then other people that also like you. I get dating queen, and you can see that this lovely, you might be blonde, this lovely lady, she is getting roses from some admirers and presents. So it seems like you're going to be getting some flowers, some presents. It seems like you have at least 3 people that would like to be with you, giving you gifts, which is wonderful. And I get the mature woman and the dark male. So there might be a guy with dark hair, dark skin that wants to show up for you, especially if you are a mature woman with brunette hair, pale skin. And it seems like, and some of you may have blue or green eyes. So it seems like there is this. For those of you in a relationship, you might look like this power couple here, and you might have a lot of fun, and they might give you presents. So that is awesome. All right. For those of you who have picked pile 2 with this peach calcite, your indicators, you may have curly hair. You might have shorter hair like this, like medium, short to medium length hair. You might be a redhead. You might be on the younger side of the spectrum compared to the people that you date. I get this young female. I get this karma card. So it seems like you might be getting some really good karma with this guy that is showing up for you, because yes, you guys have some past life karma, and that's really cool because it seems like this person is gonna want to also, similar to this other pile, maybe you picked both piles, want to give to you. So this person might owe you, or this person might need to give to you or help you with something. You did get the helper in your main tarot spread, so it does seem like you guys are going to have some good past life karma here, so that is cool. And I get that this young woman is going to be, or this young feminine is going to be with this light-haired, handsome gentleman. It seems like that there is a blonde or a light brown or red-headed gentleman here, and this person has probably blue or green eyes, so that's great. And so it seems like that this could be your little match here. So I like this. If you guys don't physically look like this, I would not get caught up on it. This might be what you guys have looked like in a past life together. So you might have a past life with this person in your life in May where you guys looked like this. So you could look like him, you could look like her, or vice versa. So it seems like you might have looked like these lovely people, and that now you are reuniting, or that you guys are exploring a connection together in the month of May. For those of you who have picked pile 3, where we have this gorgeous past life crystal, it seems like a lot of you might be connecting with people that you have known in past lives. It seems like there is a new short-term love triangle. So I feel like you might have to choose between 2 people. The universe, you might be with someone and the universe gives you another person. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, even though if you are in a major long-term commitment, it might be platonic, or you might be considering if maybe there is somebody a little bit better for you, or somebody that could be a better fit for you. If you are open to exploring other options. So I would say with this love triangle card that you might, again, have to maybe pick between multiple people. Probably you are single, looking around at multiple options, or you might be loosely in a relationship but not like married. Because I get that one of these options coming in will be a new love and will be short term or come in immediately in the very, very near future. So probably the beginning part of May. The other one, it seems like this other person will help you grow spiritually or would be like a spiritual growth person for you. So it seems like these are the two options. Again, if you are in a very serious connection, this person coming in could help you grow spiritually and doesn't have to be romantic. But if you are open to a little romantic competition, then I would say that this person is spiritual and can help you grow spiritually. This person is a new love that comes in immediately. Would not be surprised if one of them is blonde and one of them is brunette. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys with that. Now we're going to go to your final message before we go to the extended. Now I have 4 decks of cards here. I have Romance Angels, Situation Love Oracle. We have Cosmic Insights, and we have Messages of Love. So I'm going to make 4 piles. And again, if your situation does not show up here, May might bring about some interesting dynamics, or you might be in a fine connection and the universe knows that you're fine with that and are, needing information on a different area. Okay, so we have Romance Angels, we have Situation Love Oracle, we have Messages of Love, and we have Cosmic Insights. All right. Okay, so these are 4 piles that are going to be what kinds of scenarios you can expect or would encounter during the month of May. Also, don't worry, because May is just 31 days. So I wouldn't worry too much if you guys are like, oh no, I want something else, because, June is right around the corner. So don't worry if you're looking for something in particular and it doesn't show up. Okay, so we have piles 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the first pile, I'm going to represent it with this green obsidian. Okay, so pile 1 will have this green obsidian. Pile 2, we will add this passionate carnelian flame. For pile 3, I will put this dark golden sheen obsidian. And for pile 4, we will put this amethyst moon. Okay, so feel free to pick pile or piles that you're drawn to. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and then unpause the video whenever you are ready. All right. Well, before we get to your final message, I just want to thank you guys so much for coming here and watching my videos and always supporting me. I really appreciate everything you've been giving to me in the channel. You've been encouraging me with your words, and that has meant so much. I really appreciate that during my tough times and during this kind of restructuring YouTube situation. Thank you guys for all your comments, all your likes, your sharing the video and sharing it with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching my ads for 30 seconds on mute while they play in the background while you do something else. And again, you never have to watch after 30 seconds. YouTube will give me credit if you watch for 30 seconds. And then after that, you can just press skip. Thank you guys so much for all the tips and the money you've been sending to my PayPal and my Venmo. It lets me buy cute little Keroppis and little tea, for the channel, and little cards for the channel and crystals and stuff. So thank you guys so much. It just goes back to invest in the channel and channel for you guys. So I appreciate that very much. If you guys want to subscribe, I want to invite you guys to subscribe at this time. I know YouTube is promoting my video only to a few people, so it really only shares it with subscribers now. So if you guys would like to subscribe, welcome to the channel, and feel free to hit the bell button that says on the notifications all, and then that will set it so that you can receive all updates from me of when I release all new videos and when I update my community board, So if you go to my main page, you can click on where it says posts, and then you guys can go to my community board and see where every Sunday I update the archived featured video of the week, and you're able to see new ones. Like I just updated it and I just uploaded one about what blocks and obstacles will be removed for your connection to go better. So feel free to check that out. I replace it every Sunday with a new video that I feel like will best help the collective. I am offering private readings at this time. My website is fairyastrology.com and my information is in the description box. If you want to go to my website, you guys can pick a 15-minute, half-hour, 45-minute, or an hour long reading. I can do it from anywhere you are in the world or anywhere I am in the world. We can make the time zones link up, and I've done it from all sorts of places. So no place is too far, no worries. And I can do them over the phone, WhatsApp, FaceTime, Zoom, or Skype. And basically we look at your astrology chart with your person's astrology, or we can look at, if you have it, or we can look at yours, we can look at tarot and oracle, and we can go deeper and answer any love question that you have. All right, now for your final message, you guys, and then we will go to the extended for you guys who have picked this beautiful green obsidian. So I get the card, let your friends help you. So first of all, I feel like that your friends are going to be surrounding you at this time. There could be a friend that wants to turn romantic with you, and that could be an option for you, if maybe like a friendship to romance situation. Also, I feel like maybe your friends could introduce you to someone, or if you're in a serious connection, you could hang out with your friends with your partner. So that is very beautiful. I get the card, the butterfly. So I feel like you're going to go through a big change and transformation. It says evolving and growth, next phase, healing your inner child and releasing the past. Yeah, so we got a lot of that with your releasing the past, growing spiritually, and healing. So that is very beautiful. I get time apart and air sign. You might be reconciling with an air sign that you have had some time apart from. So that is interesting. It seems like some distance might have brought you, or both of you, or them, some clarity. And it seems like if you have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your life that you wanted to reconnect with, that might happen for you during the month of May. So that could be that reconciliation Six of Cups card that we saw down there. And maybe they're coming back in as the butterfly, having changed and having evolved. So that is beautiful. For those of you who have picked this passionate carnelian, I get for you, you deserve love. So you are going to have people give you love because you're worthy of it. So you are going to be attracting so much love. I love it. And it says you are lovable. There is an archer on this card, a Sagittarius energy. So you might be receiving love from Sagittarius. We did see that show up. And ooh, oh my gosh, there is a Sagittarius, probably Sagittarius. Some of you might have other signs, but there is somebody that is very obsessed with you, that loves talking with you. You guys are going to start to have incredible communication during the month of May, and this is going to be really beautiful. So I get Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, and struck by love. And that is amazing because literally look at this. Both of you will be struck by love. I see two arrows here. So that is like a perfect match. So you might be struck by love with a Sagittarius, but if they're not a Sagittarius, then you definitely will have very strong communication with this person who honestly might be a little obsessed with you. That could be really sexy, you guys. I love that you guys have this pile. I think that this is a really strong, passionate one. And it says that you guys also, if you have more of a serious connection or you're not looking for new partners, you might be working with a situation where you guys are compromising. It says compromise, forgive, and work it out. So there might be somebody that you're compromising with, or that you are having forgiveness with, or that you are working out some normal day-to-day life stuff. But yeah, it says somebody in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts about you. So they are definitely very passionate about you. To be honest, this doesn't really have a we've been married for 5 years energy. This has a sexy energy, but who knows? Maybe you guys are spicing it up. All right. Then for those of you who have picked this golden sheen obsidian, I get for you, stay optimistic about your love life. It seems like if you've maybe been pessimistic or you've been sad or you've been feeling like, oh, wow, you know, I've gone through such tough times in the past or my connection ended and what do I do from here? They're saying for you that you're going to be infused with a new sense of optimism in May in regards to your love life, and that is beautiful. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So you might find yourself being more positive in your thoughts and being more optimistic, having faith that love can be beautiful for you. This is the third time I have gotten the true love card for you guys with this pile. There is so much strong, beautiful, true love that can come through for you this month in May. This is so beautiful. I am absolutely loving this. They're saying caution. And then, okay, so there either is somebody that is circling you that is pretty cautious and not sure if they want to go there because of maybe some of their wounds, or you might be feeling cautious because of a relationship that didn't work out, or you might be feeling like if I do this, I have to do this in a very cautious or delicate way. It says you need to also find out some more information about this person, this true love that could be coming into your life in May. Interesting, I get the cross over the heart. So 1, this person could be religious, or 2, this could be a doctor or a medical professional. So there is that. Or 3, you might be healing your heart and wanting to be cautious. So that is fine. It also says don't overwork yourself. So you definitely don't want to be taking on anything that's going to be like stressing you or being difficult. So I do feel like that you are going to be approaching this a little gingerly. And then I get teddy bear though, but look at the snuggling. You're going to get a lot of lovely hugs and cuddles. And it says interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. And I'm also getting Aquarius energy could come through in this pile as well because of the big teddy bear. So that is very cool. Just because I know somebody in my life who gave me a teddy bear who looks like this. The teddy bear looks like that. For those of you who have picked this beautiful amethyst moon, I get for you, free yourself, abundance, decision, and gambling. There might be, okay, if you are with somebody for financial reasons, you might be needing to make a decision about, are you going to free yourself from that situation? So I get the card free yourself with the unicorn, and it says it's time to take back control of your life. I get abundance, so it might be a financial decision for you or financially influenced. And it seems like you're needing to make a decision about this connection. So there might be somebody that's around you that has money. And you might be thinking about, do you want to pursue this connection or do you want to be free and go your own way? Or if you're in a relationship with somebody for financial reasons, you might be thinking, do I stay in it or do I go somewhere else? Because I get the gambling card and it says that you might be thinking about, do you take a gamble or do you take a risk? Also, there might be somebody with addiction or gambling or bad finances or a gambling habit. So you might be needing to make a decision like, do you want to go there? Or do you want to leave a connection that has that? So I feel like either way, there is a financial decision connected to love. So that is what I have for you, my darlings. I hope this has helped you. If you guys are joining me in the extended, feel free to go to the description box at this time and scroll down to pile 2, the Keroppi or green frog pile. And that will be the link to take you to Gumroad where you can watch the extended reading where we are going to talk about what else will happen for you in May, as well as a self-love gift you can give yourself that Spirit wants you to give yourself. If you guys are watching these videos for multiple people, you might watch multiple piles for multiple people. You can also scroll down in the description box to where it says all piles, and you guys can watch or click on the link for all piles. Then you can get all the extendeds for your multiple people. If you guys are not joining me in the extended, no worries at all, no problem. I will see you guys in the next reading, in any of my archives, in the comments, or in a private reading. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where you guys have picked this Hello Kitty, Can I Has Cheezeburger plushie. So cute. The topic for your reading today is, what will your love life be like this May? So I'm very excited to get into it. We also have an extended reading, if you want to join me for that, where we are going to look at what is going to come up in your life in all the other areas besides romantic love. So that is also very cool, as well as I'm channeling for you guys a message from Spirit in regards to what Spirit and the universe want you to do for yourself as a gift of self-love. So we're going to focus on that in the extended, and I hope you guys join me there after the reading. But for today, you guys have picked a couple of other things to go with your cute little Hello Kitty. You can tell that right now she has herself a cute little boba. And honestly, I feel like I don't know a better day in the month of Taurus than having a cheeseburger and a boba. Honestly, I think that could be really nice. So that's kind of my perfect day. So I'm not surprised why you guys picked it. I also have this beautiful little heart vine Hoya plant for you in a pink pot to bring some happiness and love and energy into here, as well as I am joined by my other favorite little cat, Marie from the Aristocats. I would tip this so you could see her, but then I would spill my jasmine tea all over the place, and we do not need a fail right on the card deck that you have chosen, which is Messages from Your Angels, which is a Doreen Virtue deck, which is very fun. I've also picked for you this beautiful green obsidian, which is a lovely crystal to match the color scheme of today, which is lovely. So I will put your crystal in frame for you so you can see it right by the tea. Yeah, like there, that's good. All right, or maybe, you know what? Maybe not, because this is a little, what if I put it here? Oh, don't roll away. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there for you. Okay, so first, oh, I need a tarot deck. All right, I am going to start off actually with the Alchemia Tarot and then go to your messages from your divine messages from your angel. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to start with 4 messages from your angels. That is what you've picked. And then I'm going to go into a Celtic cross with my Alchemia spread. So I'm going to do 4 messages, and I do not take reversals for these messages from your angels oracle cards. Let's see. So these will be your 4 messages in regards to your love life this May. I would say that, do I want it to be predictive with these? Or do I want it to just be advice? Predictive. Okay. What will happen in your love life this May? I get Xana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is behind you now, and I ask you to relax and feel safe. So that is absolutely beautiful. So it seems like during the month of May, you are going to be protected in regards to romantic love. I feel like that's your physical safety. I feel like that's your heart. I feel like that is so beautiful. So you are definitely safe and protected during the month of May for dating, for being in relationships, for continuing with connections. So that is wonderful. That's wonderful. I feel like for the most part of it, I can't say obviously that all your connections are going to be happy and perfect and flawless and there will never be any pain, but I will say that you definitely seem like the worst is behind you in love, and that also that you are physically safe. Okay. Then I get Opal. It says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. For some of you, you may want to get pregnant in May. For others of you, you may just nurture children, and that's very beautiful. For others of you, your animals might be your children, or you might date people who have children, or you may have children and you're looking for a romantic partner to go well with your kids. But it seems like children is going to be an important theme for you during the month of May in your love life. Then I get Isaiah. It is a good time to give birth to new ideas. Okay, so some of you, pregnancy might be a theme. A good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you, sharing these changes, or during these changes. So yeah, so some of you may get pregnant. Some of you guys might give birth. Some of you, you might want to give birth to a new idea. For some of you, you might be starting a new relationship. It might be in its infancy. You might have a new beginning when it comes to love. And again, children are a very strong theme. And then I get Isabella, which says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So I would say definitely have positive expectations, especially if you or your person is born the year of the monkey. There's a little monkey down here. And it says, yes. So right now you're probably going to meet somebody new in the month of May, or if you're already in a very serious connection, you might think about children or family planning. I would see, or, blending of families. So that is very cool. But yes, it does seem like the timing is right to meet somebody for love or to continue in a beautiful romantic love life. So that is good. All right. So now I'm going to go to Alchemia, and we're going to see a Celtic cross spread for you. We're going to look at, all right. The first card will represent your higher self. It will talk about where you are being guided by spirit or where your higher self is guiding you in regards to love. Then I get further details about that with the second and third card. I know a lot of readers do Celtic Cross individually the way they prefer. For me, I like to do it this way, where this is where your higher self is guiding you. Further descriptions of that or what's happening present moment for you. Then this is the card, the past. So what's happened maybe in April in your love life, or maybe the beginning of 2025, how things have been going. Then I get this card for what's coming up maybe beyond May, or maybe later in May. I get this card for a warning or a reminder, something that you need to keep in mind during the month of May. Then this card is your conscious mind, where your thoughts are going to be focused during the month of May. This card represents people in your life. So this would be a romantic partner. Then I get the 9th card, which is your wish list. What is your ultimate wish or want for the month of May? And then I get a final outcome card or a future card, which will pair with this card. So these two are linked. And this would talk about the future or later on in May or even beyond May. So I wanted to say before we start, don't be dismayed or discouraged if the person that you're connecting with doesn't show up here. It might be that you guys are in a good, solid connection and the universe is wanting you to talk about other things. It might be that your person shows up later on in the reading, or it might be that there are new people or a new person coming in that spirit would like for you to just have information about. And then you can make some choices. All right, so the first card is buried under here, but let me sneak it out. Okay, here it is. All right, so I'm not going to do reversals for the Alchemia Tarot. Your higher self is guiding you towards the 3 of Pentacles. So your higher self is guiding you towards a stable relationship where two people can both put in the effort and energy in a strong, solid way, where both people are available and putting in effort into this connection. The 3 of Pentacles is about building something strong and solid. So this is wonderful. I also like the idea of it being a collaboration. Also, there might be an artist or somebody that you are being introduced to or will intersect with during the month of May. This is a card of working on partnerships. So if you are in a longer term partnership, then I would say if you are in a connection that has a serious commitment, then I would say this is about you and your person just working through the intricacies of dating or of being in a relationship. This is like the day-to-day work. There could be a sculptor or a painter or an artist or somebody that does a craft or a skill with their hands. This could be a gardener. This could be a chef. It would be anybody that does some kind of skill or craft or artsy or creation project with their hands. Then normally I would just put it like this, but just for space and for you guys to see it more visually, I'm going to put it here. Then I get the Hierophant. There is maybe a Taurus that's showing up. I am getting strong earth sign energy with the 3 of Pentacles and also the Hierophant. So that is very good, just checking. So that's very good. This is a beautiful card in regards to relationships and serious commitment. So I would say that you guys who are watching this pile might have a serious commitment with your person, or that you might be connecting with somebody that is very relationship minded, or you yourself might be attracting people who really show up for you in a consistent, solid, secure, committed way. So that is amazing. Or there might be a Taurus that you're needing to meet or partner with or pair with. Then I get the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's another sign that shows up with Page of Swords. There is an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. There also might be somebody that is trying to find out information on you online, or that is checking up on your social media, or wants to see how you are doing. The Page of Swords can sometimes be the card of a spy. So there is this. In the past, what has happened in April or earlier April or the beginning of 2025? I get the Queen of Wands or Queen of Fire. It seems like really this has been you. You've really come into your empowerment, into your own. You have felt beautiful. Your confidence has been strong. You've been really ready to put yourself out there. You might have been embracing your fiery energy. You might be a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius energy. Or either way, you are empowered and you are claiming your sovereignty and you've been on your throne. I feel like, honestly, this has been a lot of your self-work and self-development. So that is amazing. What will happen in later on in May or even beyond May? I get the Emperor. Okay, there is an Aries that would like to come in strong for you, or a strong dominant masculine who absolutely wants to take charge and be a leader and wants to take action and really executes it in a very concrete way. The Emperor is a very good partner, somebody that could be a spouse. It could be a very committed relationship. I feel like you guys might be more of my committed relationship pile, or meeting people to have very serious relationships. So that is great. Definitely fiery energy. If not Aries, then definitely fire energy, but probably Aries. All right, what they want to remind you of as you move forward down the road, I get the King of Wands. Here we go. You've been really working on yourself. You've been getting your confidence together to help you feel great and beautiful in a confident way for love. You, I feel like, are this queen meeting your king. This is a divine counterpart. Even the Emperor is like a king of fire. So I like the Empress and I like the King of Wands. They want to remind you that you need to meet a match to your energy. You need to meet a King of Fire. You are a Queen of Fire. You need to meet a King of Fire. You need to meet your divine masculine counterpart to your divine feminine counterpart. Like, you need to meet somebody that's on your level. And I just feel like so emphatic. I'm getting this strong, strong message like, stop dating down, don't date down, meet someone on your level. You are a Queen of Fire. You need to marry or be with or date a King of Fire. So you need a divine masculine who is the same level as you. So that is important. I like how all the cards that you get, Hierophant, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Emperor, these are all very strong. Three of Pentacles, very strong relationship cards, very good, solid cards. Your conscious mind, though, might be thinking about lack, or you might think about anxiety or feeling or worried about being rejected. You might be afraid of being out in the cold. You might not see your value as high as it is. You might be thinking about past relationship traumas and everything that you went through that was hard or difficult or scary or rejecting or abandonment. And it's so interesting. It's like your conscious mind is totally different than every other card I'm getting in this reading. And it's kind of like maybe your mind is like the thing that screws with you. It's like maybe your mind is the thing that, or your thoughts are focused on the pessimism or the negative when really your reality is beautiful. So it might be about, really in May, really being diligent about regulating your thoughts and your emotions and thinking about the reality of things instead of maybe like a distorted, more negative view. So I would say that. Let's see, because you might have a fear. You might be in a secure connection, but you might have a fear of abandonment or loss or rejection. So I would say it might be like romantically during May is about doing the inner work to work through some of your own stuff. Relationship card that shows up for you is Magician. We love this. You're able to manifest whatever you want in relationships and in romantic love. I love this card so much. This is a Gemini energy. So you might also be able to manifest this during Gemini season. We get Hierophant, so a beautiful commitment during Taurus season. I feel for you, so that is great. And yeah, Magician is all about being able to manifest beautiful things moving forward and being able to make your relationship dreams come true. It seems like you have all the tools in front of you to do this. All right, what you want above all else, your dream or your goal for May. To have fun and party with your friends. That seems like counterintuitive to your romantic love, but I get the Three of Cups, to be happy. There might be a third party person that you're wanting, if you know there is that. So you might have somebody that's in a relationship that you want. Sometimes Three of Cups can be third party. If you are not interested in somebody already attached to someone else, you might just be happy celebrating with your girlfriends. It might be that even though we're looking at this for love, that love is not the number one priority for you in the month of May. Or it might feel that you actually are pretty secure in your relationship and that you're now feeling like you can kind of coast through May. So Three of Cups is kind of like things going easy, feeling like a party. Kind of like that Wicked song, you know, it's like dancing through life, that kind of thing. So I love this. The card that pairs with the Emperor, though, in the future or later May or beyond May, the Fool. This Emperor. Okay, so the thing is, though, is even though I see serious commitment for you, I see that's divine masculine, taking action, taking a risk, being able to leap towards you, being able to pursue you and, you know, explore this connection or take it to the next level of commitment. I feel like May, you might go to the next level of commitment. But I am getting a ton of people that show up. Like I get the Emperor, I get the King of Wands, I get the Magician, I get the Hierophant. So there's a couple of people that show up. So you might have to, if you are single and dating around, you might have to pick between multiple people to see who do you want to be your serious connection. So there is that. So I would say that maybe May is also an opportunity for you to make some choices and choose between people. So there is that. Okay, now I get for you Amira's Love Oracle. I need to see who is it. All right, so we are going to do this interactive piece. This is descriptors. This is what your people might look like. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 piles. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I love when this all works out. Okay, perfect. And you might feel like in May, your love life is perfect. Or you might feel like in May, like, wow, everything's just working out. It might feel like, wow, everything is just divine and lined up easy and perfectly. You might be in a connection that feels easy. That could be nice. All right, so for you guys, for your love life in May, we have this beautiful amethyst to represent pile 1 and the indicators of this connection. For pile 2, we have this lovely pyramid, which is made of fluorite, which is gorgeous. For pile 3, I want to use this smoky quartz past life crystal to represent the energies of pile 3. And pile 4, we will do this Soulmate Crystal Rhodochrosite for pile 4. Okay, so you have 4 piles to choose from, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pick one or multiple piles, whichever one gravitates, whichever one calls to you and you feel gravitated towards. So feel free to pick your pile or piles. You can pause the video if you need more time, and you guys can unpause the video when you are ready. All right, so for those of you who have picked this amethyst pile, your descriptors or situation with your person during the month of May or people coming in the month of May is there is a family man who has some blocks and obstacles, but that is a really good person, really good guy. I get true gem. So there is a really good person who is a family man. We did get the card children a few times. So really good person. They see you as a true gem as well. You both see each other's value. I get mature man. This is an older man. This is somebody that's very mature by personality. They may be a silver fox type of personality. They might have sparkly blue eyes. They might be Caucasian. I see that your person could look like that. Your person could also look like this. He could have, or they could have brown hair, spiky hair, family man, really embracing children. So that is very cool. So I see that your person could show up as a mature father figure, family man. Your family man may have some obstacles though. So you guys might have to talk about in May, how do you overcome some life logistics or life challenges? You already might be in a family dynamic with this man. You might have a commitment with him or kids with him already, or you might meet this person or have a connection with this person and be exploring it. All right, for those of you who have picked this beautiful pyramid, fluorite pyramid, your person is very youthful by nature. I get the young man. He might have, or this person might have light brown hair or auburn hair. This person might have blue eyes, also might be Caucasian. This person, I feel like you either gossip to your friends about this person or you meet this person while you're out with friends. It seems like maybe this person, it's like you're very excited to see this person, and you also, I feel like your person might be a little afraid of gossip here, but I get that there's an opportunity to go on a date with this person. I get dating, so this might be somebody that you're seeing or dating, or you could meet this person and date them. You guys could go out, have some wine, have some fun times at night, some nice nights out, that kind of thing. And I get long distance. Your person might be foreign. They might travel. It might be a long distance connection, or they might travel, or you might travel during the month of May, either separately or together. All right. For those of you who have picked this pile 3 with the smoky quartz, your person, I get passion, soulmate, freedom, and travel. Okay. Your person might not have a commitment with you, or you may not have a commitment with your person during the month of May. But I get that this person feels so sexy, so attracted to you. I get that there is a strong passion, a strong soulmate love. You guys might be even twin flames with the soulmate card, or meet a person with twin flame energy. I get that this person might have be a mixed race or a different ethnicity than you. This person might have dark black hair or dark brown hair. This person might have olive skin or tan skin. I feel like this person might have darker skin, and I get a lot of sexy passion, beautiful soulmate love. And then I get freedom. So you may have friends with benefits. You might be in a situationship. You might have a connection, but you're not together. You guys might have sexy passion at times, but not have a commitment. So there is some freedom here. And then I get travel. You might be in a long distance connection with this person. Or you might meet them while you're traveling on a trip. They might be a vacation fling. They might be somebody that you can travel with. They might be somebody where you go somewhere tropical and fun and exotic, maybe even. All right. For those of you who have picked pile 4 with this rhodochrosite crystal, I get for you courting man, money, twin flame, and brunette female. So you might be a brunette female or be attracted to brunette females. You might have darker skin. You might have olive skin. You might be Asian. You might have blue eyes, green eyes. You might have strong, long, straight hair, gorgeous hair. You might have this lovely energy. I get your person, courting man. He might look like this. He might be Italian or Spanish or Asian or Caucasian, or he might be a mixture of races. I see, but on the lighter skin side, I get that he could have a corporate job. I get that he would want to pursue you. I get that you would meet this guy and he would pursue you a lot, especially if you look like this brunette female. I get that he is a hard worker. I get that this courting man wearing this suit, wearing nice clothes, having the finery, will have a little money. So I feel like this person could have some strong finances for you, or finances, and court you and take you out, generous, pay for you. That's beautiful and fun. And twin flame energy, you might find a very serious connection with this person. You might feel like they are your twin flame, or you feel a strong soulmate bond, or this might be a situation that has a stronger commitment there. So that is very cool for you guys. All right, so those are some indicators. Again, you don't have to see your person represented by these cards for you to connect here, but I do feel like you are definitely having some interesting options as well. All right, now I'm going to go to your final messages for this part of the reading, and then we're going to go to the extended if you want to join me there. I get the romance angels. We're going to do 4 piles about what kind of relationship dynamics you can expect to have, or would be most likely for you to have during the month of May. Then we have Situation Love Oracle. What could happen for you during the month of May? And these are all going to be connected with themselves and each other. So, and again, you can pick one pile or multiple piles, whichever calls to you. You might be a very social cat. I know, I was just talking to my friend the other day about black cat energy and golden retriever energy. You might have that come up in May. All right, that is the cosmic insights. And then we have messages of love. All right. All right, darlings. All righty. So we are going to symbolize carnelian with the first pile. We are going to symbolize titanium quartz with the second pile. We are going to symbolize, peach calcite with the third pile. We are going to symbolize this amethyst moon for the fourth pile. All right. So feel free to pick pile 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 4. Pick any pile you resonate with, and you can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and you can unpause the video when you're ready, and I am here for you. Okay. All right, guys. Well, first of all, before I go to your final message, I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos and for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys and the support you've been giving me in the channel. I really appreciate all your comments, your likes, your subscribes, for you guys being able to share this with your friends. That means a lot. If you guys are a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. And if you guys are not a new subscriber, please subscribe. I would love for you guys to join us. We have a lot of fun here, and also sometimes we laugh and cry, and I will just give you all my love. I'm glad you guys are here with me. If you guys do subscribe, click the notification bell that says all so that you guys can get updates of when I release all new videos, or update my community board, where if you go to my main page, you can go to where it says posts, and you guys can click on that, and then you guys can see when I update my community board, where every Sunday I like to feature a new archived video of the week, where I like to channel the energy from the collective and see what video will best help you guys out at this current time. So, that is very cool. I hope that helps you a lot. You guys can all watch my replay Sundays. Lately, I've put up a video about what blocks and obstacles will be removed in your connection, but there are all sorts of videos up there that will help you out. Also, I wanted to thank you guys because you guys have done some things for me. I want to thank you guys for watching my ads for 30 seconds while they're on silent, and you do other things while they play in the background. And then after 30 seconds, you don't have to watch any longer. I get credit after 30 seconds with YouTube, and then you guys can press skip and come back to this reading. I appreciate you guys doing that because that really does help me. It's the fastest and easiest way to support me. And I also appreciate you guys have been sending money of tips to my Venmo and to my PayPal. You guys are so sweet for tipping me. You guys have also been sending it to my super thanks button. So that is so great. I appreciate it. And you guys have been getting extendeds, which of course helps support me, yes, but also I appreciate it that, you guys can further, know more information about what you're going through, because usually this YouTube part is only half the reading. So I love that you guys can follow me in the extendeds. It's always really exciting. So thank you guys for doing that. And if you guys do want to go deeper and look deeper into your love life, you guys can book a private reading. I'm offering them right now at this time in the whole month of May. Feel free to go to my website, fairyastrology.com, and the information is in the description box. We can do a reading for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour, and we can focus all about your love life. We can look at you in general, who's coming in for you. We can look at you with your person, and we can see all the dynamics there using astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards. We can do it over the phone or over a video chat. So we can do it over FaceTime, Zoom, WhatsApp, and Skype. So feel free to check that out. Oh, and FaceTime. We can do that over FaceTime. And we can do it anywhere you are in the world or anywhere I am in the world. So no problem. We can make the time zones match up. All right. So now we're going to your final message. For those of you guys who have picked this carnelian, I have for you romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So during the month of May, you are going to have a lot of mutual romantic feelings between yourself and somebody special. I get poker face. This would be somebody that is pretty addicted to you, that doesn't show it to you, that you're going to have to use your intuition to be able to read them. Because I get poker face, it says taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, and gambling. And I get addiction. For some of you, there might be somebody out there with a gambling addiction or with a physical addiction. Or for others of you out there, there may be that this person's very addicted to you and that you're going to have to use your intuition to see past their poker face. For others of you out there, your person is going to take a chance and they want to take a risk by pursuing you. So these are some very fun cards for you there. I can show you better. That was me being lazy. That was me having filmed 3 piles and me being on the 3rd pile tired. Anyway, there is this. Okay. For those of you who have picked the titanium quartz. All right. Very soon. All right. So something is happening in your love life immediately at the beginning of May. And it seems like that there is a karmic relationship. And interesting, if you guys are trying to get pregnant, they're saying, wait, the timing is not quite right yet for pregnancy very soon, or be very careful because you might get pregnant very soon. So this would be information for you in regards to pregnancy with somebody. And also be careful if you don't want to have kids if you're in a karmic relationship. You may want to wait and not have kids if you're in a karmic relationship. Also, very soon you may need to figure out birth control options. So there is all of that message for you. So I would say that in May, you're going to be figuring out what you want to do in regards to pregnancy or not pregnancy, and birth control or not birth control. Okay. For those of you who have picked this beautiful peach calcite, I get for you, there is a soulmate. Oh, beautiful. So I get in May, you're going to be connecting with your soulmate. It is going to be very beautiful, very romantic. If you've been wondering if this person is your soulmate, it says, yes, this is your soulmate. And this person's hot. They think you're hot. Look at this seduction card. Kind of reminds me of that movie Jennifer's Body, where she lights the lighter on her tongue. Who is that actress, that hot one? Megan Fox. Your person might look like Megan Fox, or you might look like Megan Fox. But it says, yes, attraction. You're going to have a soulmate connection with attraction, teasing, hooking up, and dating. You might also be a third-party temptation for them, or they might be, which is fine. That's only if you guys are attracted to somebody in a relationship. So not for others of you. And so there is that. But I also feel like they might be tempted to you if they have other obligations as well. Also, I get this person wants no kids or you want no kids with this person. So I get that. Or this person may have kids, or you might have kids and you might feel so attracted to them and you might feel a soulmate love, but you might need to discover, like, is this the right connection for you in regards to your kids or their kids, or in regards to kids? Especially because seduction can lead to kids. All right. And then for those of you with this purple moon, let's see here. Yes. Okay. So this person, it seems like you might have learned the lesson already in the past with narcissists and with married men. So it seems like maybe this is done for you. You may not need to repeat the cycle if you've gotten involved with narcissists, or you've gotten involved with or have had married people being attracted to you. So I get the card wedding. So normally I would say, oh, well, maybe you're meeting somebody that could lead to a relationship, that could lead to a marriage. And for some of you who are watching this pile, I would say, yes, maybe that is, and maybe you are. But what's interesting is I get narcissist, which is connected to it. So I would say you might have experience with people who are married being narcissists and wanting to, like, stay, have their cake and eat it too, or be in their marriage and be with you, or that kind of thing. And then I am getting mastery. It says you've learned the spiritual lesson. So that's where I feel like it goes a little deeper. So if you have had experience with narcissists and with people who are unavailable, then I would say that this is a really, really good new cycle for you, where you have learned the spiritual lesson lesson and that you don't have to repeat this situation ongoing. So I would say that in May might be the month where you leave this behind, or where that energy cannot find you, which is beautiful. And I get the dragonfly, and it says lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and healing. So this is very interesting. So I would say that you are going through a great change and transformation. I also see that the dragonfly is an energy I always see as magic, which is very beautiful. So I feel like that's going to be a magical change for you. If you feel like that's all you've attracted lately, or that's all that you found, you know, hits on you or whatever, then I would say that you're moving past this or moving beyond this. If you are in a serious commitment, you guys could be going to a marriage with it, with the wedding card, or you might feel like if there are narcissists or around you, that you are able to kind of like shield your relationship. So that is awesome. All right, so it looks like there are some very good things coming up for you guys in May. I think that is excellent, and I hope this has helped you. All right, so if you guys are going to join me in the extended, then go to the description box and scroll down to where it says extended readings. There is a link for you, pile 3, which is the Hello Kitty with Cheezeburger pile. And click on link for number 3, and that will take you to your reading over there. If you guys are watching these readings for multiple people and you would like to get readings for all the piles, it's easier for you to get the all piles link, and then you'll get 4 readings for 1, which is amazing. So that's a great discount. You just click on the link where it says all piles, and you can click on that, and then you can watch all of the extendeds. So that is very, very cool. If you guys are not joining me in the extended, no worries at all. I am here for you if you need me. I will see you guys in the next video, in any of my archives, maybe a future extended reading, or in a private reading, or in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi Pile 4! Welcome to your reading today, where we are going to look at what is coming up for you this month in May in your love life. So I am so glad that you guys have joined me here. And I just have to say, you guys are real ones, because you guys picked this absolutely adorable little sad angry man. You guys picked an angry bird in a sad Care Bear costume, grumpy Care Bear. I just have to give you guys the biggest hug, and I love that you guys were brave enough and bold enough to pick the sad angry one. Honestly, I think you guys are like the coolest ever. So we have your little sad angry bird Care Bear here, and we have his little sad balloon. I have a little blue heart, glass blue heart balloon that belonged to my mom. So I included that with your little grumpy, sad, angry bird Care Bear, hoping that maybe this sad balloon would cheer him up like Eeyore. But in seriousness though, even though I think this is super fun and adorable, I love that you guys picked him. Maybe you picked him because he's blue. Maybe you picked him because it's like a sad kid that needs a hug and needs love. Or maybe you picked him because you've been going through like an angry time or a sad time. It is interesting how we have an angry bird in a sad Care Bear costume. I wonder what your emotions have been the beginning of 2025, or even in April that we just had. Because sometimes we present a certain way, like there's a costume, there's like a sad costume. But then underneath it, sometimes there's like emotions that are underlying it, which is anger. So I wonder if you have been feeling sad or angry, my sweet love. If you guys have, I want to give you a big hug. And, I want to look to see if May looks a little brighter for you. I have a couple of other things that have adorned your table today. I have this beautiful lavender purple teacup and tea saucer that is beautiful. I have some jasmine tea. Maybe if you've been feeling a little sad or stressed, some jasmine tea or drinking some beautiful green tea might help you today. Maybe it will help to calm you. Also, I have this beautiful red rose that bloomed from my garden. This is actually a eternity rose, which is so beautiful. I think it's like a True Love Rose is the brand. But anyway, it's gorgeous. In the video, it shows up as this bright red, but if you were to see it in person, it's like, oh, it smells so good. It is like a dark red, which is very nice. So I wanted to bless, yeah, it's kind of like I want to show you the right coloring, but it doesn't get the right coloring. So I wanted to give you guys a little extra brightness, a little extra happiness for your soul today. You guys have picked the Fairy Oracle deck, so we're going to check to see what's coming up for you in May with the fairies, and I'm going to also do a Celtic cross spread with this Yin Yang Oracle tarot card deck because it's also blue and it fits your blue theme, and it's going to be very helpful to see what's coming up for you in your love life in May looking at the Celtic cross. So I'm going to put some things out, and Aqua Aura is fun and red jasper is fun. So these are some crystals like red and blue, fire and ice. I have some crystals here to help you bless your reading. So actually, you know what? I will put the red crystal by the red rose, and I will put your blue crystal of peace and healing by your jasmine tea, so it can bless your space today. Actually, maybe I'll put this here. Yeah, there you go. All right. So we're going to pull 5 fairy cards for themes for your love life coming up this month of May. Are you ready? All right. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, excellent. All right. So the first card that I get is making new friends. Okay, so you might make some platonic friends, but I have a feeling you might make some new romantic friends. Now, you guys are all watching with different scenarios, and I also wanted to kind of give a little disclaimer before the video, because you might be in a connection with somebody, and you might be like, hey, Solaris, I don't see my person here, and I'm in a connection with them. And I would say that sometimes that shows up because Spirit knows you're good with them, and they want to give you some information and a heads up with like other energies. Or there might be some new people coming in to give your current person a little competition. Or you might just have, you know, some people show up as platonic friends. If you're in a serious monogamous relationship with somebody, like if you're married or if you're in like a long-term serious monogamous commitment, then I would say that these people might show up in a platonic way. So I would say for you here, I get making new friends. So either you're in a serious relationship and these are platonic coming in your way, or you are meeting some people and maybe you are swiping. Maybe you are going out there dating and meeting some new people, which is fun. You also might meet some romantic partners with or through your friends. So that is very cool. For some of you, I don't want to say that. I was going to say for some of you, it might be like a friends to lovers, but I don't think that's true because this is new friends. So I would say you might meet people that start off as friends that could be romantic later. I'll say that. All right, then I get magic of nature. So you might go into nature with somebody that you care about. You guys might have a romantic experience where you meet somebody romantic while being out in nature or somewhere beautiful. Maybe you meet them at the beach. Maybe you meet them in a park. Maybe you meet them in the forest. Maybe you meet them in a garden. Maybe you meet them, you know, in the desert. Like you are going to be somewhere out in nature and you are going to have a romantic experience. If you are in a serious relationship with someone, then maybe you and your person go to nature somewhere and have like a beautiful outdoorsy experience. So that is beautiful. And you know, the month of Taurus is all about nature, which is great. I get make music, which is very cool. So you might actually be attracted to a musician, or you might dance, or you might have music be an important piece to your connection. So that is actually very beautiful. So there's something in regards to music that's important in regards to your love life this month. Then I get be honest with yourself. It's important for you to be honest with yourself in the month of May in regards to your love life, about the people in it, and about what you want from them. So I feel like for you during the month of May, you're going to have a lot of like self-talk, a lot of self-awareness, self-reflection in regards to who you are, what you want, and what you want to do with your love life, with your people in it, and where you want to go with it. So that is actually very helpful. And then I get romantic partner. So for most of you guys, you either have or are meeting a romantic partner in the month of May. So that is amazing. He might look like this little sexy mustached fairy with dark hair and this little mustache or even curly dark hair. Very cute. Kind of reminds me of a Lord of the Rings character, like the one married to Liv Tyler. Anyway, the king, the human king. So that's cool. Anyways, I feel like you guys are going to have a very good May. It seems very fun and lighthearted with the fairies. And definitely new friends, romantic partner, make music, nature, and then being honest with yourself about where you want to go and what you want. So that is very cool. All right, now I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for you with my Yin Yang Oracle Tarot cards. This also might show different zodiac signs. Okay. So different zodiac signs might show up as well as we're doing the Celtic cross spread. Now, this first card will represent where your higher self is guiding you and how they are helping you during the month of May. Then these two cards will further describe more details about this situation and about your present moment. Everybody, every reader does tarot cards differently, but for me, this is how I do my Celtic cross. In the past, this card will represent the past, what has happened already to bring you to this situation. And I want to say that this past represents April or maybe even all of 2025 so far. This card would represent the future or deeper into May or maybe even a little beyond May, and that will connect to your final card of that spread. We have this card, which is a warning or reminder to you to help you along your way. This card is your conscious mind, what you are thinking or what is in your predominant thoughts during the month of May. Then I get for you in regards to love. This card is a romantic partner card. So this is a romantic partner card who might be showing up for you or who is present in your experience during the month of May. This card represents what you want above all else, your wish list and your main goal when it comes to romantic love this month coming up. And then a final outcome card to pair with this future card or deeper in May or even a beyond May time. Okay, and these two cards are linked, so they're connected. All right, so we're going to go to the first card for you. All right, so number one, your higher self is guiding you to break free of any codependent, addictive, or toxic connections. So I do get the card that says toxicity. I'm holding it over my face so you guys can see it in focus. So your higher self is guiding you away from any toxic relationships, friendships, or energies in your life. Because you are a sweet, sad little angry bird bear, you might feel that you've been really tied to something that has, or even someone, this is a romantic love reading, tied to something or someone that has been feeling trapped, where you've been feeling stuck, where you have been feeling, torn down. And it says you've been feeling bound to it. This is the Devil card in this deck. And so the Devil card could be people who don't have good intentions towards you. This card also says addictions, patterns, energy vampires, trauma bonding, or feeling stuck. The Devil card can be a Capricorn energy or a Scorpio energy. So that could be in your or their charts somewhere strong. And also it just seems like if you've been feeling like you've been trying to break free from something, I feel like that the month of May, your higher self is going to help you or try to help you break free from anything toxic or anything challenging. All right. Then, and I'm not doing reversals for the tarot because I feel like they are very detailed and I want you to see them as they are. Further descriptors of this, I get remember, and it says light work, and I get transcendence, getting past conflict, spiritual awakening, and inner shifts. This is an extra card. This doesn't seem to be any one particular card, but this is also an oracle deck as well. And so for you, I would say they're saying you might be receiving some light work. You might receive some energy healing in May. You might remember the truth of your soul and who you really are. You might, because I get your hand is outstretched, reaching for this beautiful sunlight. You might get this epiphany or this breakthrough when you are out in nature, out in the sunshine during the daytime. I feel like if you're just walking walking in the sun or walking in the day or, doing something at daylight or, yoga on the beach or like something when it comes to, you know, some sort of like energy work, healing, or receiving sunlight. And it says this is going to help you transcend anything toxic in your life. You're going to be able to get past any internal conflicts or any external conflicts that are going on. I love the spiritual awakening for you. You're going to shift something internally within you in order for you to shift your external experience. So that is very important. And I get Pluto. And Pluto, again, is a Scorpio card. So it might be about Scorpio. It might be about sex. The devil energy could be a sexual card also. Feeling bound to something. And with Pluto and letting go, you might go through a change and a transformation during this month. You might let go of anything that has been plaguing you. And this is the death card. So you get the devil and the death card and then an energy work card. So that's actually very helpful for you to let go of anything that's been really tying you up. A couple of other piles this reading were like talking about how they've been doing a lot of healing from like a painful ending. But for you, you feel like with this kind of wrist bound in the chain, you might be still in a situation. And so for you, your situation seems like it's maybe more in your present, and that may could be either where you change it out of a toxic energy to one that works for you, or that you might actually leave a toxic energy entirely, or you might set boundaries on people that are toxic, either somebody you're connecting with romantically or other energies that are surrounding that person and you. So the death card, endings, resilience, transformation, and power. I want to let you know, if you do choose to let go and break free from it, let's say it's a toxic relationship, if you are breaking free from that, they want to let you know that you are empowered. You will come out of that experience empowered and transformed and changed, and that you are strong enough. And you might need energy work or light work to help you do it. But either way, I would say that for you, this is a little bit rougher. You might have experienced this, you might have expected this, picking this sweet little stuffed animal here. But I also want to tell you, if you are going through a situation where like you are not currently presently in this toxic situation, then I want to say you might want to pick another pile. And like, we all love cute little blue stuffed animals, but this might not be your stuffed animal. Because the thing is I feel like this toxic situation is something that's been ongoing in you in your present moment. This is not something that's going to come like a curveball out of the blue in May and like fall upon you. This is something that you are currently in, and that you have been dealing with it for at least the beginning of 2025. Maybe not all of 2025, but definitely for like maybe a few months. Definitely April. Definitely probably March. So if that's not your situation right now, if you're not in something extremely heavy, I would say this is not your pile. And also, I don't feel like you have just ended something either. If you've just ended something, then you might be pile 1. You might be pile 2. And yeah, pile 3. Well, in pile 3, I would say all of them are healing, but I would say that pile 4 is like you're still in something stuck. And then pile 1, 2, or 3 is that you've ended it and you've been doing some healing and now you're progressing forward. So, okay, so I want to say something that is interesting. I get the card for the past. Now, the past, I get the card closed off. You might have been closed off to other people or other connections. Even if you've been experiencing other people, you might not have really been open-hearted about it. You might not really have been vulnerable or letting people in. You might be somebody where you're like, I don't want anybody else but my person. Or you might be like, you know what, I was closed off, but now if this is toxic and I have to think about letting go, then maybe I will let go. But it seems like in the past that you were very closed off maybe to other options, or maybe you were very monogamous to this toxic situation, or you were in a situation where like, and I get like, oh, this person is like blowing smoke rings. Maybe there's a person in your life you were connected to and not entertaining other options, and this person maybe had some addiction habits. There might have been drugs, it might have been pot, it might have been cigarettes, it might have been just something. It might have been that you were blocking stuff. I get the card that says resistance, guarded, blocking, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. So you might have felt like you couldn't open up to other people because of a trauma wound from your past. You might have felt like you were resistant or guarded to letting people in at all. And that this person that came into your life recently, or that's been in your life the past few months, has been able to get past that barrier. And now you're like, well, I let this person in and this seems toxic. What do I do about it? So I feel like for you, I can understand and have like so much compassion if like that's what you've been going through. That's really hard. It seems like there may be a pride issue. Like maybe you're like, oh, well, I can handle it. I'm strong enough. Or maybe there's a pride issue where you're like, oh, I don't know. I know that if I leave, I'll be okay, but I'm just going to stay for a while. Or it might be a resistance or a guarded energy where it's like, I don't know if I really want to let anybody else in. And then that wounded warrior is like, well, it hurts me, but at least I know what to expect. I can at least continue down this path. So I would say there may be some trauma thinking that might be operating in regards to this connection. So there is that. But I would say that this is the past energy. You're still in something, so it's present, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is or has to be your future energy. I almost feel like this is like a Charles Dickens story where I'm like, that's the ghost of Christmas past, But in the future, let's see what happens in May. All right, so, and again, this is verification if this is your pile. If this is not your pile, then you may want to pick another pile. I feel like there's a connection coming into your life, or maybe this toxic one, that you want to renew, that you want to make it better. I get the renewal card, I get spark. This is sacral chakra. This is somebody that you're highly connected to sexually. And the thing is when we're having sex with people, we can really overly attach. And so sometimes sex can really bond us to people. And that can be hard, especially with the devil card, the Scorpio death card, the closed off card. It might have made you get so attached to it that you haven't been wanting to open yourself up to other people, or to move on, or to let go at all. With this says new life, fresh starts. So either for some of you, you guys are going to be leaving this behind because you get some energy work and you're going to start a new life, having a fresh start where you get your spark back. And that is amazing. You're going to go through a rejuvenation. You're going to heal after this big crisis. And the sacral chakra, your sexual chakra, is going to be open and flowing, inviting in maybe some of those new friends that we saw. For others of you, you're going to still hold on to your toxic connection and you're going to try to improve it and make it better, and you're going to try to renew it, and you're going to try to put either the spark back into it, or you're going to try to make it work for you. And we'll see what that connects with. This is a good also way for you to look at this too and see, like, do I need more help than what I have been experiencing on my own? Like maybe this is a sign that you might need to utilize some professional resources. Now I don't channel for abusive relationships. My guidance for that is always get out, because that is just a blanket statement. I say that for everybody's safety. I don't channel psychically to help you work through or get closer to an abusive person. For this, I would say this is probably just like an emotionally toxic but non-abusive person. And I would say maybe you try to work on it and you try to make it better. But this isn't just like your average run-of-the-mill, oh, we're in a fine relationship and we're seeing what's happening. This is like you guys are already, and to verify if this is your pile and you stay here, like you are in a relationship that's been causing you a lot of suffering and a lot of pain and a lot of distress. And you've been feeling helpless to get out of it, and you've been feeling very stuck and feeling like you can't let it go. That's this pile. If this is not your scenario, then you are a different pile. But as of from here on, I am reading it this way. So if you're staying on this pile, I am continuing in this way. So you might find that you actually are exploring some professional resources if you've been feeling like you are stuck in a toxic relationship and you haven't been able to get out of it, or if you've been feeling like I'm in a toxic relationship and I don't know how to transform it. Maybe professional therapy could help you. Obviously doing the energy work could help you as well, because it does say that can help you make an internal shift. Sometimes relationship coaching can help you, or relationship counseling can help. So sometimes that. If you are in an abusive relationship, I would say that you might need to look at what kind of resources are around you to help you leave an abusive relationship. Because sometimes we need more help than just us getting up and leaving. Sometimes we need actually like professional resources. It's hard to leave abusive relationships. It's dangerous and scary. And so if you are in that type of situation, then it's important to like leave and utilize all the help that you can. Like there are agencies that can help you with that. There are, groups that have supplies for you. There are ways to help you financially and economically. Like there are definitely ways to like help you. So let's see your warning and reminder card to see if this can kind of help. Okay, so sorry, my cat's disrupting. Oh, maybe you need an animal cuddle to bring you out of your sadness time. Okay, that would be cute. You guys can borrow Treasure as long as you bring her back. Kitten, you want to say hi to the viewer? Hello. You can lay down, but don't bother me. Well, you know, a white witch always needs her cat. There you go. Bye. All right, so what they want to remind you as you move forward. Okay, so number one, you have the best card. You have so much luck on your side right now. I have the card Jupiter. Now, this is interesting because in the month of May going into June is actually where Jupiter switches signs. So it has been in Gemini for the last almost 12 months. And it's moving into the zodiac sign of Cancer. So that means that Jupiter is going to be benefiting you if you are a Cancer in a big way. It's also going to be really helping out Scorpios and Pisces. So those are some zodiac signs where their luck is about to change drastically for the better. If you are, this also helps double Pisces actually, well, triple Pisces, because Saturn also moved out of Pisces and everything is so good for Pisces now. So yay for Pisces. For people who are Virgos and people who are Sagittarius, with Jupiter leaving Gemini, it also frees you up. So Virgos and Sagittarii, whatever they are, you guys are also doing better. So your energy is great. So Jupiter is wonderful to change your energy around. I love this. Jupiter shifts Jupiter will stay in a sign for 12 months and then it will switch signs. And Jupiter will only be in your sign once every 12 years. So it's a very cool transit. So that's awesome. This also says inspired risk, action. It says expansion, growth, pursuing passions, adventure, new opportunities, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is like the best tarot card. So they want to let you know that things will turn around. So in May, I feel like things will be better. If they've been toxic, I also feel like maybe you can really improve them with the Spark card. That is really cool, actually. So you guys might be able to do that. You might be inspired to take some certain action in your love life that really turns some things around, and that's amazing. Also, maybe you want to meet a hot and sexy fire dancer. We wouldn't say no. That's amazing. Okay, now your conscious mind is... Okay, perfect. It seems like right now you might be trying to manifest a lot of stuff in the 5D. I do get, it says dream, messages, the 5D, telepathy, 5D communication, astral travel, spirit guides, and signs. So that is actually very cool. So it seems like for you, you might have or might be thinking about expanding your spiritual gifts in your love life by really connecting with your soulmate through telepathy, through the 5D. A lot of you guys might be watching this pile because you have a very strong 5D connection with a person. So there is that. I do get that you could be experimenting or practicing or playing around with astral travel to connect with your person in the dream time. You might have a very important dream that gives you some advice or some clues or some guidance in regards to what action to take or to do in your love life. And then I get the spirit guides. So you're going to be communicating very strongly with your spirit guides in the dream time. So your conscious mind is actually asleep. It seems like maybe you're going to be using a lot of your psychic mind. A lot of your higher self will be coming through for you. And also, sometimes we have life purpose with people, but if they aren't able to fulfill their life purpose with us, it can reshuffle. And they always say that in the dream time is when your ascended masters, your spirit guides, and your higher self, they all kind of have a tea party and they all talk about, what do we want for you right now moving forward? Do we want you to stay on this path or do we want to switch paths for you? Your higher self during the month of May might be thinking about, do we want to reshuffle? If you leave a toxic relationship, are you going to what do we want to plan for you next? If you stay in this toxic relationship, what do we want to plan for you next? Does this toxic person want to stay or go? Do you want to stay or go? That kind of thing. And I wouldn't normally label your person as toxic. It's just literally you got the card that said toxic. So I just kind of wanted to be congruent with that. But either way, I do feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of signs in your conscious mind and even in your waking mind. So you're going to get signs in the dream. but also you're going to get signs when you're awake, because I get the signs and it's in your conscious mind card. So that is good, actually. So you're going to be getting a lot of signs, a lot of dreams, a lot of messages, and you might be talking or communicating with your person's soul in the dream time. Okay, then I get union for your soulmate card that shows up. So I feel like your person is a very strong soulmate card for you. I get the lovers card. So if you're staying in a toxic situation, it might improve and get less toxic with Jupiter and with the lovers card. So that is really good. If you're not staying in a toxic situation, then you might be meeting this new person, this new lover soulmate, which is amazing. So that's very cool. And it says lovers card, decisions. You have a decision to make in regards to your love life in the month of May. And then I get it says proposal, and then integration of yin and yang energies. So there may be, for some of you watching, your person might ask you to get into a higher level of commitment. For others of you watching, I would say that you might just be balancing and working through the yin yang energy. But you might propose a question to your person if you're with a person, that kind of thing. Now, if you guys, no, because I would say if you guys don't have anybody at all, you would have clicked off. This is not your pile. So I would say you have a person and you're thinking about, do I meet new people? Do I leave this and be single? Or do I leave this and be with new people? Or do I stay in this and try to make it better? Is kind of what your decision is going to be. What you want above all else, what you truly, truly want as your goal for the month of May. 6 of Wands, Leo. Okay, you want what's best for you, and that is amazing. Some people want their person no matter what. You want your person if they're good for you, and that is very evolved, and I'm very happy to hear that. So what you want above all else is, one, obviously you want your person to step up, to grow up, to be better, to be that hero, that 6 of Wands hero that you want them to be. Additional to that, you want your person, you want a person to be congruent to you, in alignment to you, to be in your highest good. It seems like right now maybe your person has not been showing you that, and you're wanting to have more from your person that's better, or a new person, or a single that's better. It says appearances matter. 6 of Wands, bound to expectations or approval. I would say you might want to ask yourself, are you needing their approval? Are you staying because for whatever reason you need their approval? Also, you might want to ask yourself, are you bound to society's expectations? Are you in a toxic relationship because society says, oh, you should stay, you should do this, you should be there for the kids, you should do this? Are you there for financial reasons and you can't get out of a toxic thing because it's a financial binding? That can happen with the Devil card as well. So you might want to ask yourself, are you staying for security reasons, expectations of society, or just for a need of approval, of their approval? For appearances matter, are you staying because they look good with you? Are you staying because they, for appearances? That kind of thing. But what I love about this card, and it's so beautiful, and I want to just hold it close to the camera because it's just so pretty. I feel like this is gorgeous, and I love this beautiful brunette Asian that is, this beautiful brunette Leo that is looking at herself in the mirror, really doing some deep self-reflection, which is so good. So now I get the card that is going to, pair with this. It tells me that whatever you guys do in May will pre-pave and set up and establish your entire summer. The good news is I am coming out with 2 more videos. One about what is coming up in your love life this summer, and I'm also coming up with what is happening in your love life in June. So we do have those videos that will help you out in the meantime. But I would say that you are either way going to get your spark back, and you are going to set the stage for your whole summer. I feel like either way, your summer is going to be fun. It is going to be lively. It is going to be sexy. It is going to be filled with passion and filled with heat. So I love this. So either your person gets on board and they shape up and you can bring them into summer with you, or you have to ditch them because you are getting your groove back and you are absolutely thriving. So this is amazing. This says growth, it says timing, it says activity, goals, progress, life force, energy, and new patterns. You're going to go enter a new pattern. You are going to grow as a person. You are going to have wonderful timing. Something destined happens for you in May by Jupiter, by something good luck, and that will shift your energy so that you are sparking yourself like a little firework sparkler into the summer. And I love this. And it says you're going to make a lot of good progress on your goals in love, and you're going to have a lot of good action, and you get your life force energy back. And this is beautiful. That is amazing. I was getting a little worried at the beginning of this reading, but you guys are pulling through it. Okay, excellent. Now, I have, that was literally just your tarot. I'm going to go to your final message now. So I have for you 4 decks. Everybody else got a green deck by Amira's Love Oracle, and actually pile 3 got the last cards. And I was going to go through it and reshuffle them and pull them for you. But actually, in your particular case, because of your very specific situation, I don't think that you're going to be needing that deck. So actually, your final 4 cards, decks, are going to be Situation Love Oracle, Romance Angels, we have Cosmic Insights, and Messages of Love. So I'm going to do 4 piles with 1 card each. So 4 piles, 4 cards. And we're going to have you pick this as an interactive message, as your final message. And then we're going to go into the extended, and we're going to see if anything else about love comes up for you, as well as we're going to see what else besides love comes up for you for other categories and things. And then we're going to look up what self-love gift does Spirit want you to give yourself this month in May. So we have 4 romance angels to see. I would say, okay, so we all know that you are in a, we'll just say toxic relationship, or a toxic connection, or overly attached or overly committed to a connection in varying degrees. So I would, and that you've probably, maybe you've even tried to get out, but you haven't been able to, or you've tried to let them go in your heart and you haven't been able to. So normally this is talking about like what situation, what, you know, is coming up in May. I'm going to tailor it a little differently for your situation. I'm going to say, if you let your person go, or if you were to open up your commitments, or if you were to entertain the idea of making new friends, as we saw, what other scenarios could you entertain in May? So we already know there's that one connection that's very strong for you. So this is an extra connection or additional connections that would be on the horizon for you. Now, if there aren't any, I will let you know in these piles if for whatever reason they were like, no, actually it seems like it's probably just your person. And also you don't even have to worry if you're not open to new connections and you're like, nope, I will make sure that I make it work with this person no matter what, even if I cut off my own hand. I get that, no problem. You do you, and I will still support you and love you from here. That is all good. I have overstayed connections and held on to very toxic connections for years just because I loved them. So I get it. All right. But I'm going to give you guys some love crystals just to help you. So the first pile, you can pick whichever pile or piles resonate with you, but I am going to give you Kuan Yin. I feel like you need some nurturing. I feel like you need some love. I think you need a big hug. I think you might need to hug a plushie. So pile 1 is going to be Kuan Yin. So if you resonate with this pile, we have her representing the energy here. For the second one, I want to give you guys a little love. So I have this beautiful amethyst heart. I'm going to put that in pile 2. We will do pile 3 with this beautiful amethyst cylinder. And I think I'm pulling all amethyst for you today because that is connected to your crown chakra to help you psychically know what to do. And I have this beautiful amethyst as well, and that will represent pile 4. So we have all 4 amethyst crystals today to help you out to see if you were to, let's say, dip a toe in or open your, open things up a bit to see if there is other connections for you, what other connections might come in. So you can feel free to pause the video if you need more time, pick a pile or multiple piles, whichever one you are drawn to, and you can feel free to unpause this video whenever you are ready. Okay, So before we get to your final message and then to the extended, I wanted to just thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys sticking by me too. You guys have been giving me so much love and support on the channel, and that means so much. I really appreciate you guys for everything you do. I appreciate when you guys comment and like and share my videos with your friends. I appreciate you guys doing that so much. It really helps my channel and it helps the algorithm. I appreciate you guys watching my videos for 30 seconds while they are on silent, and you do something else in the meantime, and then after 30 seconds you don't have to watch any longer for that. I get credit if you guys watch 30 seconds of it, and then you can return back to the video and YouTube gives me credit, so I appreciate it. I also appreciate that you guys have been sending me tips to my PayPal, to my Venmo, and to my Super Thanks through YouTube. That really helps me out, and it lets me buy stuff like these cute little plushie guys and all sorts of fun little things for the channel. So thank you guys so much for that. If you guys want to subscribe, I want to invite you guys to subscribe. Welcome to the channel. When you guys subscribe, feel free to click notifications where it says all, and then you'll get all updates of when I release new videos, as well as you'll be able to see when I make changes or give you guys updates on my community board for all posts and updates. Currently right now, I am still doing my Replay Sunday, which I post on my community board, and I feature a different archived video each week. I channel your situations and what you're going through right now, and I try to find a video from my archives that can best help you guys now, current moment. It's been really cool because people have been watching it and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this was from 2 years ago and still totally lines up with what I'm going through now. Because it's amazing, and all my videos are timeless and they're meant to find you when they find you. And so even if it's 5 years from now, it should be accurate to whatever your situation is like 5 years from now. So I love this phenomenon. It's like such a cool thing. So anyways, I have that for you guys. Also, if you guys want a private reading, I'm offering private readings at this time. You guys can go to my website, fairyastrology.com. My link is in the description box, and I'm offering readings at 15-minute intervals. So 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour, based on whatever length of time you feel like will help you with your situation, either with your person or with yourself in general. I channel all sorts of topics. For YouTube, obviously, it's primarily love, but I can help you with any area of your life, and we can look at astrology, tarot, and oracle cards to figure out some answers for you. I can do it over the phone, FaceTime, Skype, WhatsApp, and Zoom, and it can be anywhere you are in the world with anywhere I am in the world. So don't worry about your time zone. We'll make it happen. All right, so with your final message today, I have your beautiful Kuan Yin, if you are gravitated towards and resonate with pile 1 here. If you were to entertain other options, wow. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is insane. Okay, number 1, you would meet in May and attract a person that you could marry. I get a card that says this could be the one. This would be somebody you would deeply connect with and deeply love. This is somebody that could be feeling like a twin flame to you, or might be your twin flame. Somebody that would symbolize or have a very, very strong soulmate connection. I love the card twin flame that says yin yang and balance, union and duality, complement, or even opposites that attract. I get that this is somebody that you have been deeply in love with in a past life, and you would feel that instant love with them when you met them, when you meet them, and it would be really beautiful and very strong and powerful. But not only that, you guys, I get the health card. It would be healthy. It would be a healthy past life love, twin flame energy that you could marry. Amazing. That's like the best thing ever. Wow. That is incredible. That's amazing. Okay. For those of you who have picked this second pile with this beautiful amethyst heart, okay, I get that if you were to open yourself up, I see that you could have sexual chemistry with somebody, where I get the card intimacy, but then I feel like you would probably just go back to your person anyways. And it might just be a very strong codependent connection you guys have, because I get the card of separation, and then I get the card of retreat, and then I get the card of reconciliation. So I get that for you, you might, if you were to open up your options and explore people besides the person that you are in a connection with right now, it would be a sexual one, and then you would probably leave that person and still try to get back with the codependent one. So there is that. Now, I'm just saying that this is May, so it doesn't mean that this is something that you are like, if you're trying to really leave, I don't want to give you guys like a feeling of pessimism, like, oh wow, it's just never going to work out for me to be able to escape this situation. I guess I should just stay because it's not going to work. I would say no. I would say sometimes it takes multiple attempts to be able to successfully leave a connection when we're very, very connected or invested, or even have other things that are like making us stay, like money or security or other things, kids. So sometimes it's hard to leave a connection. And just because it's hard, just because like the attempt doesn't work doesn't mean it won't work. It's just maybe May, it's harder for you to leave, or maybe you're not ready, or maybe you don't really even choose this option, that kind of thing. So there's that. And then also it's just May. We could see June, July, like they were saying that whatever you're choosing to do now sets you up for the summer. So in the summer, you're like sparking like amazingness. So I love it. So for you guys who have picked this amethyst cylinder, if you were to open up your options, you would make some friends. You might have a hard time. I feel like this is 2 cards. No, it's just 1. I feel like you might not be ready for love. I get love yourself first. You might, if you were to leave your person, or if you were to open up your other options, you would probably just focus on self-love and self-care for a while, or at least for now, or maybe for May. Because I get the love yourself first. I get friendship. You might keep these people as a friendship, or maybe a friendship that could lead to more one day. But then I get the runner, like you might be running away from intimacy. It says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So you might feel like you're trying to let go, but maybe you're not ready. Or maybe a little similar to this pile where you're like, I'm trying to leave, but I'm still emotionally so attached to my person, it's hard to go. So it seems like you might have a hard time maybe bonding to somebody new. It might be scary for you to bond to someone new, because you might think, you know what, if I bond to someone new, what if it becomes toxic, like the person I'm trying to leave, and I don't want to get hurt, and maybe I should just be friends with people and do self-love and not attach. But I get that throughout that process, through maybe this month of time, that you could turn from being into a runner position into an opening up your heart energy. So this could be maybe a friendship that could be a catalyst in your healing to help you go to the next level of healing. Or you might find that with opening up your heart, that it really does help you be able to move forward in your life, and it will help you open up your heart maybe to the next person, or it'll be like a stepping stone in your healing. So that is good. Or maybe even your heart will eventually open up, or will open up after the month of May to maybe this friend who could be nice. All right. Then I get for you with this amethyst in the final pile, the final message for you guys in this part of the reading. I get unrequited love, regret, clock, and sexuality. All right. You, similar to this pile, would also feel like, it seems like most of you just don't want to leave your person, and that's okay. That's okay. Or maybe you feel like you want to leave, but you can't. Like you might just feel like, I'm so stuck, Solaris, I just don't know how. There is a video I did create a few weeks ago or last month about how to move on when your person doesn't choose you, but maybe I should create a video about how to move on from an emotionally unhealthy relationship or connection, because it's harder when they do choose you in a way. Because then you're like, wow, how do I get out of something when they're fighting for me, calling me? How do I leave something when they're around, or I run into them, or they're wanting to come over? Like, how do I leave somebody who is giving me a lot of attention? It's harder to leave somebody who is present and is there. It's easier to let go of somebody that's like, you know, has been gone for a few years. It's just harder when they're always knocking at your door. So I get that. It might be hard for this pile to leave. So I feel like for you, if you were to open up your options, I feel like you might pursue your sexuality. You might, again, have like a sexual connection here. So there is that. And it also says someone is still figuring themselves out. So you might explore your sexuality, or you might just explore having sexual connections. There is that. And then I get clock. needing time, cycles takes time to heal and progressing. So you might again also focus on just trying to heal yourself or trying to progress out of this cycle. I mean, I would say that you guys are in a different section of your cycle than some of the other piles watching. And so, you know, they might be more out of it, of that relationship, whereas you're still in that relationship. So you might be in a different section of time, a different section of the cycle. But then I get unrequited love and regret. Like you might feel like, you know what, if I connect with somebody else, we can maybe be sexual or have some passion, but I'm not going to feel romantic love for them because I'm not emotionally available. And then with the regret card, you might even be like, why am I even here? Or you might think, well, now it makes it even more complicated. So you might try leaving before you were to maybe, for this particular pile, like open up your options. So that's kind of what I feel for you there. So that is what I have for you, pile 4. I know this is very tricky, very complicated. We're going to look deeper into the extended now. So I would encourage you guys to come into it because it's the second half of the reading if you guys want to. If you're joining me for the extended, feel free to go to the description box and click and scroll down. Click on the link for pile 4, which is the blue pile, or the Grumpy Care Bear / Angry Bird. So that is your pile. I will see you at that reading, or if you are watching this video for multiple piles, sometimes we watch multiple piles for multiple people. If you are wanting multiple extendeds because you have multiple people on your mind, then feel free to scroll down and click the link that says all piles, and then you can watch all the extendeds for this video. If you guys are not joining me in the extended, no worries at all. I send you so much love with your person. I send you so much compassion. It is so hard what you guys are going through, and just know that you have all my support. And if you need me, I'm here for you. And I will see you guys next time in either another reading or another video, or in a private reading if you need my help, or in a future extended, or in the comments. I'll see you later. Bye.